And we're here. Whatever
All right.
episode this is.
It's 15? 16?
You know, once I get my laptop fixed, we'll know an exact number.
It's not gonna get fixed.
It's
We
gonna
get the cable.
Okay, I'm getting the cable, but you know, maybe it'll get fixed.
All right. So, last session, you guys decided to join the Emerald Shadow, unbeknownst to your employers of Gula, and you went back to Gula and reported to them the location of their hidden base, which they were okay with you reporting, and that's all you.
Now it's the old
base, whatever you want to call it. And you also gave them a map that Cragdaddies was fortunate enough to find in Kidway's. Dude, am I too loud? Am I doing okay?
No, you sound
No,
good.
you sound fine.
Are your headphones loud?
No, everybody else sounds fine.
Okay, very good.
It's just I don't think I've been talking clearly the whole time, and now it sounds weird.
Welcome to the future of audio.
Yeah, I guess so. Future. Anyway, you guys went back to Shagrishen, and you reported to Grismelberg the stuff you found and the map, and she paid you very handsomely for all this information. She seemed particularly interested in the map and told you, the group of you, that Murray will probably want to have a discussion about this personally. And she said that the next day, tomorrow, you guys will probably be able to meet with him, and she will send word to you in some fashion. And until then, you guys have a day to kill, essentially. I think it was like afternoon-ish, like 2 p.m. when you guys got back to Shagrishen and talked to her. So I have like an afternoon to kill in the great town of Shagrishen, the capital of Gula.
Wait, didn't we finish at the body farmer?
Yeah, we went back there. I thought.
Okay.
Did y'all go back?
No, I thought so.
I think that's where we told them to find us. Or send a message.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all went back. I think y'all stopped right after you talked to Grismelberg.
Oh.
All right, here.
So,
What's next, laddies?
Oh, where do you guys want to go?
Eric, you sound different.
y'all got
Sorry about that.
you guys have pockets full of money and
More like bags full of fucking
bags
money.
full of money.
Oh my god.
and a fancy new staff, if you don't remember.
And we also have to pretend like we belong, which we do not anymore.
I mean,
Did
ever really belong?
did you ever really?
We are a master of blending in.
You guys fit in very well.
Especially you on the ceilings.
Yeah, right?
Are there any like holy places in Shagrishen, like churches or
Yes.
temples? Or
They are the
anything?
capital of Gula. They do have a couple churches, but one major one that's, you know, the main one that follows the religion that the most of Statera follows, which I just realized I never thought of a name for the religion. But the one for the religion
we all
that worships the Almighty One. As a matter of fact, that what you call it? That
The
that guy on the pilgrimage mentioned it briefly. He said he actually just finished up in Gula for that part of his pilgrimage and was moving on. So yeah, there's places of worship.
I would
What are you wanting to worship?
No one in particular. I just want to like find a temple so I can talk to some people.
Talk to some people.
Yeah.
What kind of people?
Are there any paladins in this city? Like,
That are just out and about.
or just like a place where they would worship. Like, I'm pretty sure like the balanced one is who like Algrim or whatever.
Okay.
And us like worship.
You might be able to find most paladins that you come across will either be adventurers or they'll be employed by the church to be doing something in particular. Most of them will just be milling about, but you might be able to find one if you go to a church. There's no real saying. They might be there on guard duty, maybe. If there's an important artifact there of some sort.
Okay.
No paladin clubhouse.
Oh, I mean, if you're looking for like a guild of paladins, that's a little bit more specific.
Sure.
Maybe in the city of Shagrishen. Let me see here.
Shugorith.
Shagorith. I shouldn't say that. It's going to cause more confusion.
And copyright.
And God.
Just edit it out.
Instead of write that down, it's cut that out, cut that out.
Cut it out. Cut it out. No,
Trying to get your religion on, holy boy?
trying to find.
I just need to talk to somebody.
Okay.
Ask
About what?
Religion
Ask
there.
around.
Is it about your old master?
Don't
I
worry
think you're
about it.
squeaking in the background here, maybe. Yeah.
If you're looking specifically for paladins, it might behoove you to go to. I mean, you could ask Grismelberg. You guys haven't gone very far. She might be more familiar with the paladin type. Like, mostly, any paladins that are in town, there could be some at a church or a holy site of sorts doing some kind of work. So yeah, you could find them if you go to church or something like that. I can't really think of anywhere in particular where they would all gather.
It doesn't have to be like just paladins, though. I mean, it's gonna be a clerics. Like
yeah, just a holy place in
people,
church. Yeah, so just typical. Like,
where most holy people would probably venture by or to. You know,
yeah, just like a typical church or something like that of the Almighty One or the Balanced One or whichever one you wish to look for. I'm sure there's a church for all of them here in a town like this.
Well, where are we at right now?
Well, you guys are more or less in the governmental district here. So, does anybody have a map of the city? I don't remember.
We have a map of a city, it looks like.
In front of me.
Note guy.
I have this map.
You'd be the one that would have it on your
Your phone.
yeah,
My phone?
your-
I have it on my phone somewhere.
I'll have to dig.
He has it in his bag of holding.
But no, there's definitely gonna be like a religious like district in this city.
Would I know where it's at, or like could I possibly follow signs? Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be pretty easy to find
Okay.
a religious district.
Hey guys, I got some. I'm gonna go take care of some business real quick. I'll meet up with you guys later at the Body of Farming.
Does anybody wish to accompany him? Or
Yeah,
you
I'll just take care of it by myself
Okay.
if that's cool. You guys can go do whatever. Like I said, I'll meet you guys back at the Body of Farming later.
going on a holy quest on his own.
Okay. You go right
Okay,
ahead.
so you're gonna do that. We'll get back to you in a moment, or if nobody else decides to do anything else, we'll just do that.
You go ahead and do this thing, bro.
You wanna do
It's
this
cool with
thing?
me. I mean, I
Okay.
don't mean to speak up for the rest of the group.
All right. Well, anybody else?
I would
just
like
waiting.
to go to the market district, or one of the market districts. in
The market
Shagrishen.
or the black market?
See, I want to go to the black market, but those guys are dicks, and I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Fair.
Specifically, anyways.
Well, we have plenty of coin and nothing to spend it on.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff you can spend it on.
I have things I might like.
All right, so you are going to head, and you're going alone. Interesting. Roll me an encounter dice there, friend.
Yeah. 14.
Nothing. All right. Well, that was my only idea for wasting time until I figure out where you're going.
I can roll another one if you
No,
prefer.
it's cool. It's cool. I'll sort it out real quick. I wasn't quite ready. I should have been ready.
Oh, you're
So, Lass, what exactly are you looking for?
You come with me and you find out.
Sure.
Ooh, I like lots of secrets going on.
Lots of secrets going on. True.
So you just want to roll with them?
You want to go find some
Alright.
Gazette somewhere? Because
So,
I don't know what everyone's doing.
it doesn't take you
And I'm hungry.
too long to find your way to a religious epicenter of sorts. Compared to the rest of town, it's very solemn and quiet, as you would expect a religious place to be. What day is it? It is. I wish I knew what day it was. That actually might be important.
It's Thursday,
It's Thursday, my dudes.
Is it Thursday yet?
not Wednesday.
Regardless, it doesn't seem at this time of day or on this day there seems to be a high influx of religious visitors to this area. So it's not empty, but it's not as crowded as the rest of the city is. You see your typical Gothic structures for your places of worship.
Any sort of symbolism, I guess, that would look familiar to me.
To you,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty blatant symbolism. I mean, it's not even symbolism really. You just see, if you look along, if you walk around for a little bit, look at different churches, you can see stained glass representations of all the different, like the Almighty One, the Balanced One, the Virtuous One, and the Simple One. Sometimes you see them all at once in certain churches. So depends on really what you're looking for here.
Okay, so how many churches are there? Just like quite a few.
I mean,
I guess it is.
If we want to get down to it, there's probably just about 5 of them, but decently spread out amongst each other, not just in a row.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
There's some nice like kept parks and stuff by holy men and stuff in between. Just a very peaceful place to be and relax at if it's one needs and to pray and worship. And
so if I just like walk amongst the streets in the district and everything, looking like, do I see any paladins? Like, or
any
what?
Paladin-like people?
Yeah, just what would look like a paladin. The classic look, I guess.
The classic look of a big boy in big armor.
Respect.
Yeah. If you walk around for long enough, yeah, you do come across some people that look like they might fit the description of a paladin. Looks like they're tending to business of their own, walking down the street, going somewhere probably. Nobody seems to be like guarding a place, if that's what you're looking for. They just kind of see like they're going about doing whatever business they have.
Could I stop them or like just approach them?
You're welcome to.
How many are there?
Well, I mean, they're not really traveling in groups. Just some of them are just traveling about, going wherever. You just want to approach the first one you see?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do this. Yeesh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First time I've used these tables. All right. The first one that you find looks to be an older man who he's not walking as confidently as most paladins. He seems like he's aged quite a bit. His eyes are very squinted in the setting sun. It seems like he's right in his eyes. It's really fucking annoying. And doesn't seem to be particularly big for a paladin. And matter of fact, he seems to be very small for a paladin. Which is unfortunate for him. But he's wearing the armor nonetheless, and you can definitely make out a sigil that's on his armor, which seems to be a sigil that could be representative of the Almighty One, as it has a being that's standing very detailed, very large, and in front of him are what you would guess are the 3 balanced, virtuous, and sinful one, but they're not nearly as detailed. They're more like just standing stones that are in front of the Almighty One. Yeah.
I will approach him. I will, say.
Approach him?
Yes.
Okay.
Say, quit rolling goddamn dice.
I'm figuring stuff out over here, okay?
Say, yeah, excuse me, sir. Can I have a moment of your time, perhaps?
Moment. Let's see how he cares about that. What do you want me to do? Quiet. Okay. He doesn't seem to mind being stopped, and he just kind of looks at you a little suspiciously, but he answers in a quiet but not very boisterous tone. He's like, "No, son, I don't mind being stopped at all. What do you require of me?"
I was wondering if perhaps you knew some information. So my name is Uruk.
Uruk, nice to meet you, Uruk.
Yes, I'm a paladin. Much like yourself, it seems. Are you a paladin?
Why, yes, I have quite a keen eye on you. Yes, I am a paladin.
Oh, I think I knew it. I was wondering if you've heard any news on your travels of
Travels. I don't travel very much now in my old age. I mostly stick to the town, doing various jobs for the ministries around here.
Well, would you know anyone that perhaps, maybe not so much travels, but would be able to receive information from outside the city?
Receive information from outside the city?
Just like news, sort of.
News? Well, your best bet would be, I mean, you look like the adventuring type in your age. Your best bet would probably be the places you frequent, like an inn or something like that, asking around to the innkeepers or such. They always hear the most gossip in towns like this. New people coming in, new people leaving. That would be my first. That's where I would go to look for information for news that might not be within the city. If you're looking for news in the city, your best bet is probably just to go to somewhere in the governmental district. Maybe ask maybe look for. I mean, well, would this place have a newspaper? Yeah, newspapers exist. Yeah. Gotta get a newspaper or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a really good call. Well, I'm sorry for stopping you. Before I leave, you wouldn't have happened to have ever heard the name Algrim before, would you?
No, just Gutenberg. I'm sorry, dude.
What?
Why do you ask? Is this Algrim person significant in some way?
Yes, very.
How so? Is he another fellow paladin?
Yes, he was. I hope he still is.
Well, hopefully he still is. It'd be quite a shame to lose one of the cloth, but I can't say I've heard of a person named Algrim in my days. I never really. Like I said, my venturing days are long behind me. Is he retired now? Are you looking for information about him?
Information, yes.
If you're looking for information about a paladin in particular, is he for do you know exactly what he was a paladin of?
What do you mean?
Like, what did he... I mean, not even what oath he took, but what did he represent? You know, paladins, we all represent something. We stand for something. That's what makes us paladins.
I would say justice.
Justice? That's a noble cause. Did he fall under any group of paladins? Any collection of them?
Well, we worshipped we worshipped the Balanced One.
Balanced One. Okay. Well, if you're looking for a specific paladin, your best bet might be to go to the church for the Balanced One here in town and ask about for any kind of records for him or something like that. That's what I would recommend to you, at least, if you're trying to find anything about him. He might have done something in the town recently, or had some interaction with somebody that frequents the church there.
That's very good advice. Thank you. I don't know. I didn't catch your name, but I do appreciate your help. It's no worries, friend. I will remember you in spirit.
No. I got a name.
I was trying to help you.
Ronald.
Well, Ron.
I feel like Cracknall would be suspicious of it.
You're the Ron I've been looking for.
It's wrong Ron all the time.
All right, Ronald. I really appreciate your help. It was very good advice you've given me. I'm sorry for stopping you. I'll let you get back onto your quest.
Well, no problem, young man. I hope you find this Algrim you're looking for.
Thank you. I hope I do too.
All right. Are you gonna go to a Church of the Balanced One?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take you long to find it if you're just walking around. So I'm not gonna have you roll anything for that. But yeah, you find a church that is it's not the biggest one of all of them that you saw, but it is impressive with its Gothic architecture, and it's a gray color, very neutral color palette as you would expect. And you want to go ahead and go inside, or?
I suppose so. Yes.
All right. You want to walk inside. You can see that there's no stained glass like most churches like this have in this case. There's not even a statue or anything to represent the Balanced One, which is odd, but it's a very plain, very simple church. And it seems rather empty. There are some holy men of sorts, the men of the cloth, milling about, tending to candles and praying, whatever holy men do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna definitely approach one of them as well.
Approach a holy man.
Indeed.
All right.
I'll say, so sorry, sir. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time.
Oh yes, how may I help you today?
Well, my name is Uruk. I am a paladin, and I do.
Paladin.
Yes, I actually worship the Balanced One. I like you gentlemen here.
Welcome. Glad you have found our church.
Yes. Hopefully, you guys can help me. You see, I'm looking for somebody, and I'm hoping that maybe you guys could have some information that would help me on this. Would you guys happen to have records of maybe people or other paladins who have visited this church or maybe even the city recently? I would say within like the last year.
Within the last year, yes, we should definitely have records. We keep track of most people that work for us or with us in any fashion, or any that are followers of the Balanced One that come into town and would interact with the church in any way. Do you know the name of this person that you're seeking?
His name is Algrim.
Algrim. All right. I can't say that I particularly remember an Algrim, but we might have something in the records. If you come with me, we'll go to the back of the church and maybe we'll figure something out.
Sounds like a plan. What was your name?
Ron.
Weasley.
No.
Weasley.
Yeah, Mr. Weasley. My name is Leaf.
Leaf.
Yes, Leaf.
Erickson.
Leaf Eric. Hang-a-dang-a-durgan. Alright. So if you just follow him to the back of the church, and he mills about I gotta stop using the word mills. He looks about this bookshelf of sorts that has all kinds of rolled up old scrolls and stuff on it. And it has a dusty old tome that he brings out and flips open. It's not particularly impressive. It just has a bunch of names in it and dates of times that people might have come and visited and helped out or with various things. And if you go ahead, he's handing you the book. It's like, if you would prefer to look through yourself, you're welcome to. Or I can look through it if you wish.
I'll look through it. Thank you.
Okay. He goes and he seems to leave you. The place seems very trusting. So.
Well, looking through the book. Do I
Looking through the book.
find any information that would help me?
So. Where was this Algrim last at when you? Where was Algrim at the last time you knew about him?
I have no idea, but you know where the last place I saw him was at.
All right. In the last year or so, sure. As you're looking through the book, you see his name scribbled down on there that he was there about 10 months ago.
Ooh.
A little bit of time ago, but yeah, he was here in the last year.
Was he? At this church in particular?
And it has some, yeah, at this church in particular, it has some notes on it where it just says that he came in to do just to worship and pray and do what he normally does and move on. Didn't say he actually helped with anything in town or anything like that. He just worshipped and prayed. Then he moved on.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, so now that knowing that, I'll go out. I'll put the book back up. Yeah, I'll go. I guess I'll try and find Leaf again.
Leaf, all right.
Say, thanks for your help, Leaf. I appreciate it. I definitely found some information. But are you sure, or would anyone else maybe know? Would the name Algrim ring a bell to anyone else in this church?
Possibly. There are other priests in this church. They may have interacted with him in a more important way than I did, but I don't. Depends on exactly what he did. What did it say he did in the tome?
I just said he came and did some praying and worshiping.
Okay. I doubt anybody would have interacted with him in any extensive way if that's all he did, but maybe.
Okay. Well, Like just to keep it short, I guess. Kind of like go around to all the priests and ask them, like, would maybe one of them have like some sort of, clique of that name?
Sure.
Just to keep things.
If you go around
brief.
and ask for them, nobody's really remembered a man named Algrim.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just tell them all thank you, and balanced one be praised. And I guess.
Would you like to write your name in the tome before you leave?
Is Leaf asking me this?
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Sure. So,
Wonderful. And he breaks it back out, turns pages till it gets to one where it has a blank line for you to just write your name in and the date that you visited, and some space to fill in what you were doing while you were there.
Well, okay. I'll write Uruk, the date, and I'll be what I was doing, asking all them questions.
Asking all them questions. All right. He takes it. Well, thank you very much. He takes it, closes it,
So mysterious.
takes it to the back.
All right.
Keep records, man. That's what holy people do. Keep records.
I guess I'll be on my way.
He's like, hell yeah, someone finally came visit.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
it's
10
been
months.
so long.
Make my way back to the body of farming, I guess, unless I meet up with them on the way somehow. Or
Okay, so you're going back. You're in transition. Shopping. Who's with Lass?
So, lass, where are
I
you
guess
going
I
there?
guess
we'll
we're
all
going
go.
last.
Y'all just gonna go?
The
All right.
market district, guys.
Just roll me one encounter. See if something
Roll
happens.
Wow.
Just
11.
okay, cool. We're fine.
The first roll was a 13, too. So there's no mishaps or asterisks on this system.
All right.
Is there
Damn
a
it.
magical enchantment that keeps your hood from blowing off of your head? Is there anything that makes that work like that?
It's called a drawstring.
What if you don't want to look like that guy from this comic that I read about, Kenny?
What is?
Just don't wear your head.
Just don't squeeze it that tight. I don't know.
Or you could just use magic and just keep it there.
Just glue it.
That sounds painful.
We gave away our sovereign glue that'll bring you back, so
It's gone.
you can't permanently glue it to your head.
That sounds terrible.
They wouldn't fall off with the wind, though.
What if I wanted to change colors?
You can change colors.
And change different color robes?
We'll just paint it.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head over to.
reversible, dude. Reversible.
Gonna head over to the market
reverse it if
district,
it's
which
glued
at
up
this
to
point
you.
you guys are pretty familiar with it. What are
You're
you?
not even here.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bud.
What do y'all?
Fuck.
Where are you all wanting to go?
I need to visit like a weapon and armor shop.
I want to go find a robe.
I'm just
This is
following.
all mine. I'm just kidding.
I'm following last because I'm curious. So.
You're just hanging out.
And
Yeah,
also,
there's a-
now that Cragmaw mentioned the black market, you mind if we stop by there for a minute?
Jesus.
I would love to go back.
Okay.
I'd love to go.
Because I do have some items that I might need, and I know exactly what I need.
As long as weird ghosty figures don't try to attack me again, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I mean, that was a kind of a dick move. He could have told you what that item done.
That's true.
But that wouldn't have been as fun.
But I could have also chose not to blow on it, but here we are.
You could have chosen to do a lot of things, Catagast, like taking a certain flower that caused a rip in time and space and a portal to the 5th dimension of hell.
To be fair,
Okay.
that biologist probably would have done it if he didn't. The dude that was having the crazy dreams.
Oh, yeah, you're not
All right, so you're just looking for a weapon or armor shop.
We're shopping, not reconciling.
So it shouldn't. It doesn't take you long to find your typical weapon and armor shop. Are you looking for just armor or weapon, or are you looking for like magically enchanted things? What are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to have a magically enchanted item of some kind, but I do have armor in mind that I want.
armor in mind that you want.
Wait, so we at the black market right now, or we at the?
I imagine y'all are
Oh,
just
okay, sorry.
gonna try to find your stuff first, and if you can't, then you go to the black market.
Well, I mean, I have something specific that I feel like I won't be able to find in the market.
But it's the black market.
It's the black.
I mean, do you think they have?
I'm
you
not
think
here.
they have poisoners kits and oh yeah, you're not here.
He's not here.
Fuck you.
Who are you talking to?
I just had this strange thought in my head. I don't know.
I mean,
It's
they probably
Yurik's in your head.
you probably could find poisoners kits.
Oh really? You think
Yeah,
they would have disguise kits too?
maybe. Maybe.
I don't
Who
even
knows?
know like where I would get, what shop I would
Depends
look
on
for.
you say that out
what
loud?
you're looking for.
Did you say that out loud?
You know, there are hunters that like poison animals to try to capture them alive.
Okay.
So
You're looking for
that's the
disguises?
thing that happens.
Okay, I guess if we could find a costume shop, I could find a disguise kit there.
All right, that's what I'm looking
We don't
for.
need to go to the black.
Well, if you're looking for just kits like that, there are stores that specifically like specialize in adventuring kits.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's like kind of their thing.
I
Um,
do want to go to the black market.
Yeah,
I have something
yeah, I want
in
something.
mind.
I have something I want from there as well.
I could ask too.
All right. Alright,
Fuck's about
so-
that.
Might as well just go there.
You walk on into your
Wait.
weapon and armor shop,
Okay.
and you got yourself a halfling in there, a female halfling that looks very gruff and rough around the edges, behind the desk, and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" God damn it! Should have done that. Should not
Would
have
you
done
happen
that.
to have any? Would you happen to have any studded leather armor?
Yeah, I got you some studded leather armor. Is that all you're looking for?
Also, do you have any enchanted crossbow bolts?
Enchanted crossbow bolts.
Would that be something in your repertoire?
I don't really have that, but the studded armor I can get you no problem.
Okay.
What kind of shop are we at right now?
Just like a general weapon and armor shop.
Do you have any enchanted items at all?
Any enchanted items at all?
Maybe a set of daggers.
Maybe a set of daggers. Let's find out. I can
Do you know if they
find
make
my
magical
stuff.
cloaks that the wind doesn't blow it off of you?
Oh, God. There we go. That's what I wanted. Where's my stupid thing at?
Last, maybe you should find a magical skirt that doesn't blow up from the wind.
I don't wear skirts.
Why not?
Because I'm a rogue. I wear leather armor, not leather skirts. That would be they're so inconvenient.
Or it could be more
What if I'm trying to
convenient.
scale a wall
Or-
and people can see my bloomers?
More convenient.
Bloomers.
More bloodless.
What if you don't wear bloomers?
What if I don't wear
Calm
bloomers?
down.
What if I don't? Then people would see my vagine.
Well, we can't have that.
What,
12?
What if you were a vagine?
Her vagine hang like sleeve of wizard.
See a gash.
It's me axe wound.
Oh God! Stop. I'm sorry. We don't. I don't have anything kind of enchanted around here. I just have the studded leather armor for you if you want that.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
You got any kilts?
You might be
You
looking.
fucking-
You might be looking more for a clothier over there, friend.
You fucking Highlander monk, dude.
All right. Studded leather armor.
Avatar.
50 gold.
Okay.
Cough it
there you
up. All right. She produces some studded leather armor that's much bigger than she is because she's a halfling, but she seems to easily carry it and just kind of like carries it all on a rack and just sets it. And it's like, go ahead and take it. Got your gold off you.
go. Okay. I'm not leaving you a tip. I'm just gonna walk out.
What's a tip?
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. Usually I'd flip a gold behind me. You see me do it, Crag Mall.
Oh, I
Wait,
know.
I thought you did that
I'm just
to people
saying.
you didn't like.
I don't like her, but she doesn't deserve gold.
All right, so that'll
It's like a
increase
new
your
level of
AC
hate
by
for you.
1.
Yes.
All right. That's taken care of. All right. So who's next? Where are we going?
I would like to. Are there any shops?
Are we going to the toolkits?
like mystic shops where I could find enchanted items or?
I mean, yeah, there's plenty. It is Shagrishen. You guys have been there before. You can go back to your old favorites, maybe.
I don't remember any of the names.
I'm sure there's all of those.
There's only so many stores.
Do you have any of those written down?
Yikes. Way to throw me on a spot.
Yeah, you think I feel.
I mean, what are you looking for?
Daggers and crossbow bolts.
Queen.
Just go to the black market.
Yeah, but I don't know any specific daggers that I have in mind.
Just get specific with it.
Jesus.
Tell them you want an 11-inch
Is there
dagger.
clothier around here?
Yes.
Okay, can I just buy like
Let's just get this out of the
2
way.
sets of really big blankets?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
2 really big blankets.
Yeah,
You getting cold at night?
Like
If everybody's keeping secrets, I'm gonna keep a secret too.
About your goddamn
I'm not even with that.
like 25 silver.
All right.
Go ahead.
What's going on right now, dude? You bought 2 blankets? Is that what you bought?
2 really big blankets, probably like, say 20 feet long.
A
Jesus
piece?
Maybe like
That's
A piece?
20 feet long. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 25 silver still sounds fine.
And then like maybe, I don't know, 6 feet.
Some big ass blankets.
God damn.
All right, so that's taken care of. What else we need? Let's just get all the shopping done.
You're gonna roll those out every time we go in the door, like and make an entrance?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
They're just basic blankets, nothing special.
Are you wanting to get that crossbow ammo boat? I'm just gonna expedite this.
Yeah.
You'll be able to find it in this place somewhere. So, how much would that ammunition cost?
When I go to say hello now, we're trying to make a statement. Just open the door for me, roll a blanket out, then I'll walk in there. Hello.
Hello.
On this basic ass blanket, like it's nothing fancy. I didn't want anything fancy.
Exactly.
All right. How many do you want?
Like 40 or 50.
40 or 50 of them? We'll say that's like 200 gold for all of that.
Alright.
Can I get another Darren's Ancient Fortress?
Are they? I was thinking about that too. But I
They
couldn't
gotta have those in the black market.
Well, yeah, you can probably definitely find that in the black market if you can't find
Are
it
they?
around town.
Are they enchanted with anything?
I'm sorry?
The crossbow bolts.
No, they're just magical crossbow bolts. So
They're
they do
magical.
+1
+1
damage, yeah, and they can also hit things that have resistance to everything but magic.
And ghosts.
Yeah, and ghosts, that's important.
Yeah, screwy ghosts.
A Darren's entrance, you probably can't actually find that just hanging out around the...
Didn't I buy it here before?
You did, but you got lucky.
Okay.
It's a
And
little bit
then-
harder to find something like that.
Well, I need to go to the black market anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so how much for the poisoner's kit and the disguise kit?
Where are my kids at? There they go. That'd be 100 gold for all that.
For those 2 things?
Mm-hmm. Because they give you advantage on those, essentially, right?
Yeah, I have proficiencies in them now. I don't have advantage.
Oh, it lets you add proficient bonus to any ability check you make, create a visual disguise. Okay. What about the poisoners?
Huh? Yeah, it's the same. I have a
So this pretty much just lets you add your proficiency.
to those kits whenever I use it to make like a
Yeah,
disguise or
gotcha.
a whatever.
Okay.
All right, so what about enchanted daggers?
Okay, so if you're just gonna ask around for enchanted daggers.
Yeah,
All right.
see what I can find.
After perusing various magical item shops,
Preferably something that's not fire.
preferably something that's not fire. Interesting. Are you trying to find a named item, or you just want magical daggers?
I don't really know.
Well, now that you mention it.
Like
Yeah.
it depends.
Hit me
What
up with
you
some
got?
named items.
Well, I mean, if you're willing to look for some rare stuff, like you can find these okay, so if you go to a particularly shady magic store that is in a small alleyway, you go on in and
About to get mowed.
looks like there's a lot of various antiquities about that don't seem really important. It's a really old man working the counter behind that looks like he's hardly even paying attention to anything. But if you talk to him, he's like, "Oh, you're looking for magical daggers, huh? Well, I have one that might be of interest to you."
Can
And
I
he
ask
goes,
your name, sir?
"I fucking hate you."
I'm just kidding. You don't have to give me a name.
Fargon. My name is Fargon.
Well, Fargon, thank you.
He goes back behind him and shuffles through some drawers and stuff he has, just pulling them open and closing them again until he finds what he's looking for. And he pulls out what looks to be a curved dagger of sorts with like a snake pattern type
Is it a set of daggers?
hilt. No, it's just one with like a snake pattern type hilt, and it has like this these fancy gold inlays on the back of the blade. And he places it on the table and is like, "This is what's called a dagger of venom." I know it doesn't sound very fancy, but it I assure you it is quite potent.
What's it do?
Well,
Will it poison someone?
oh, you guessed it. You got it. It'll it is used by to kill your opponents in some of the most painful ways you can possibly imagine.
We already do that.
Out of character. What this does is you can use an action, and there'd be this like really thick black poison that coats the blade. And whenever you hit somebody with it, they have to succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. And if they fail, they take 2d10 poison damage, and they become poisoned for 1 minute.
Pretty good.
And it can't be used again until the next day after that.
Wow.
That's a fucking lot of damage.
How many strikes, or how long would the enchantment last?
I mean,
Is it just a one time?
it remains
use?
on it for 1 minute or until an attack using the weapon hits a creature.
Oh, so it's just, you got any
It's a one-time use for a day.
You got any other items?
Well, fuck you too.
Wait, you said the poison lasts for 1 minute?
Yeah.
What does it do for 1 minute?
Can you pass me that? They changed what poison is in 5th edition. It's not like poisons are different. It's like a status effect.
It's not like a damage tick.
Yeah, it is kind of like a damage tick. I have to find
Can you
it.
look at the player manual? The player manual?
Alright, poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks of all kind. So that's what poison does in 5th edition.
That's interesting. I still don't like it's only a 1 day use.
Well, other than that, it is still a dagger.
Yeah, you're right. I appreciate it.
Oh, alright, if you say so. And he puts it away. He's like, well, that's all I
I'll
have
put
for
it
you.
away. I still like to have it on the table.
How much is it?
How much for this? I'll part with it for 2,000 gold. Or 200 platinum if you got it, you know. And the room goes silent.
You could put that together with another dagger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Get you a collection of daggers.
If you find another dagger in another place.
Is that the only dagger he has?
Man, I'm sorry, this is all I have for you.
Alright, I'll take
Kind
it.
of hard to come by daggers like this.
You've convinced me. I'll take it off your hands.
I always knew I was a great salesman. Look at me now,
Can
Ma.
I get that for 1,500 gold? Hey, Eric.
Hey, Uruk.
Can you move the
Oh,
He's right
sorry.
here. Oh.
Ed.
I mean, I'll help you. It's like,
Go for advantage. You have Cragmaw over here looking intimidating.
Still looking intimidating.
Nope.
9.
9, maybe.
Oof.
No, I think I'm pretty confident in my price on this dagger.
Well, here's 2,000 gold.
Well, you did say you were a good businessman. Your mother would be
better
proud
than
of
you thought.
This guy gets it. Oh, thank you. He happily takes your gold off of you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, sir. That will be it.
Well, best of luck finding a matching dagger to go with it.
I'm sure I'll come across something.
I'm sure you will.
Well, bye.
Bye. All right, that's taken care of. Anything else that wants to be done in a regular, the regular old market district?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay.
To the black market.
To the black market. Do any of you guys remember how to get there?
It was down a hall, down an alley.
All right,
take
all
a
right.
left.
Take a left and then right and then to the
No,
right
left.
and then to the right.
They ever fix the door?
Well, it's funny. You get back to where you remember it being told where it is, and there's not even a door down there anymore.
This is just a wall.
It's
Wait.
just a wall.
Just a wall, you say.
Just a wall.
I remember that wall. That's right. That door used to be there, right?
That's all it used to be there.
Y'all want to watch? Keep lookout. I'll bust this wall down.
This door.
We know there's a path behind there.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Wait. Which one don't we just like try touching it first? Maybe it's an illusion.
Going and using your brain.
Well, then why don't you touch it then, Cragdaddies?
Alright, I'll walk
Well,
up
my
to it.
hammer was gonna touch it anyway.
Can I like walk up to it and look for like grooves or anything? Or do you see if it even is a wall?
I don't know. Roll perception.
You're like,
Bust this fucking wall down, dude. It's very stable. It's not even crevices in this thing at all.
I mean, if you go to knock on it, then yeah, your hand kind of passes through it.
Oh, my eyes deceive me.
lame.
Swing at it anyways.
I guess it's good. I just would have went, whoop, bam, and just nailed something. One of y'all.
Or somebody coming out.
All right.
Fuck that dude.
And I go fucking dead.
Dead.
All right. So,
So I guess we're walking in.
yeah. You go on in through the illusionary wall, and then you see that, remember how it went down and then it turned left? Well, down before the landing, there's an actual wall with another door.
I'm gonna knock on it.
Question.
You knock on it.
Okay. Like loud.
Yeah, it looks like a normal wooden door, and
Can I try to
you
open?
knock on it, and you see a little slide that it has in it open. And you see somebody look out. Familiar set of eyes. Password.
Can I hand him a platinum?
Password.
Huh?
Okay.
Opens the door.
Thank you.
You're in.
It's a very particular set of skills you have. Money talks in all languages, I suppose.
Indeed.
All right, so you go ahead and head on in, and you turn at the landing. You go on. There's no more doors, and it's the
Thank God.
it's the same very dreary looking place with the fountain that's not even working in the middle of it. That same smell of food that's coming from somewhere that's disconcerting.
Do I see the dragon? Do I see the dragon board operating like, or is there no one in
I
there?
mean, you see as you did last time. You see various hooded people walking about, and they're at the various tables where the mannequins should be, and they're doing their deals and stuff.
Can I find a rock? Just a random fucking rock?
Just a loose rock
Just a
inside of
loose
here.
rock? Yeah.
See if
Or
you find a
like-
rock.
Or like something easy to take. 17.
Despite being underground and almost literally in a sewer, this place is pretty clean. You don't see loose rocks anywhere.
No like debris from the walls or anything like that.
Yeah, you could probably kind of wiggle a piece of loose rock out from a wall.
I'm gonna take one of those.
Yeah.
Huh.
Man, you guys are weird. Ow. All right, so yeah, everything seems to be the same as it was before.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach.
Very weird.
Are there any lines?
They had a couple of them.
I'll get in one of the lines.
Sure.
Okay.
Nobody's really talking to each other. They're all just kind of
That's
standing
well, I'll
in
just
line.
wait my turn.
Okay. Yeah, it just takes time as people get their transactions done, like you're at a really boring bank. No words are really said, just transition of money and whatever item they got.
Okay.
You go, next person, next person, next person. And then you.
Next.
Next.
Yes. I like.
Yeah, and then you're there, and you see in front of you the just a normal mannequin as of right now, so kind of covered in the robe like it was.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
so there's no
behind
one-
him, waiting for him to get done.
Okay, I mean, I'll just put a platinum on the table.
Okay, it takes a moment, but you see that little scroll-like thing that came out from before come up from under the table and grab at the platinum,
Okay.
and it's just kind of looking at it, and then it looks at you, and it looks at the platinum, then it scurries off back underneath the table, with the platinum in tow.
Okay.
And then after a moment, the dragonborn person just materializes as where the mannequin was.
Scroll of disguise self.
All right. He reaches underneath the table without even saying anything and just puts a scroll on top.
How much?
You don't even know how much it's worth.
It's a level 1 scroll. Yeah. It's probably not much.
Just give me like 100 gold for this. Get out of here.
Thanks.
All right.
That's how it works. Hey guys, you just ask him what, or you just give specific with it. He's got it.
All right, so I'm going to step up. I'm just saying, what's this guy's name that we're supposed to have a conversation with?
You never had his name.
No, not this guy. The main guy that we don't really know where he lives.
Murray. Oh.
All right.
Oh, information. No. I forgot we were supposed to do that.
I'm going to approach him and say, location of Murray's home.
Okay. He reaches underneath his little table, and he's kind of like feeling around. He's like, all right. He pulls out a piece of paper, just sets it down.
How much? I'll offer him like 200 gold.
50,000 gold.
50,000 gold? Alright. Let me think about it. Besides that, if I can give you a specific location of something without knowing what it's called, can you retrieve it?
Maybe. What are you what are you trying to do here? What am I supposed to be reaching for here?
Alright, so within Winwell-Ron's secret stash, within the Maiden's Guild, there's a pair of just regular bones. You'll see them. Can you just reach and grab them?
He like reaches.
They're
under
each
the table.
man-sized.
He reaches under the table, and he's reaching around, and he pulls it out, and his arm's gone. It's like, nah, I can't get that for you. It's just gone. It's like, I mean, I know what you're talking about. I can't grab it. Like, it's.
Do you know what they are?
I feel like what is this fucking going over?
He pulls out a journal and he sets it on the table. Like, I guess that's what they are.
That's what they are.
I don't really know either. I don't know what this is. You're scaring me, man.
Can you try with your other arm to reach and grab the other sword?
I'd rather not, unless you're gonna pay me like half up front.
I'll give you 50,000 gold if you can pull those swords through here.
Nah, you haven't even paid me for the piece of paper yet.
Well, you can keep the piece of paper.
All right.
Well, leave it there, because if you can't get it, then I'll buy the piece of paper.
I'm not going again.
I'm not going to try.
You already damaged one of this mannequin. I'm not losing the other arm.
Am I still around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Some other customers are getting antsy.
I'll throw in another
is there anything else you
10,000.
need? I'm not gonna be able to get it. I'm just gonna lose my arm.
20? Boy,
Are you just paying me to lose my arm at this point? Because I'll do that.
Okay.
Do you have a cloak of arachnida?
Sir, please wait your turn in line.
Do you have a cloak for Arachnida?
Sure.
Thought you said your other customers were getting antsy.
What else do you want? Yeah, they are. He's getting visibly irritated. It's like, is there anything else you need? I can't get the swords.
How much was the cloak?
I'll throw 1,000 platinum on the table.
Just 1,000 platinum on the table?
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't even know what this thing is. Is it a cloak or a robe?
it's a cloak.
Is this
I looked it up and it
is
was
this
like 14,000.
Is this your cloak that?
No, but when I was joking about that, it gave me an idea. Like, wait, I could actually
So
use a cloak.
what's it called? Cloak of Arachnia.
Arachnida. I just looked it up.
Is it in like
Pass
the
that.
base? Okay, here it is. Let me see here.
I didn't know if you wanted to read it out.
I got you. I just needed to know. Okay. The cloak, 20,000.
20,000 platinum,
20,000 gold.
20,000 gold.
You gave him 1,000, so I need 1,000 more from you there, friend.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
that's taken care of. All right, now what I'm gonna do in here? I got you this page. I got you this journal.
How much was the journal?
I don't know even what.
Basically,
I think it's obviously important. Like 5,000 for the journal, I guess.
Well, I mean, somebody could just tell me that information. I don't need the journal.
All right, he takes it. And he's like stuffs in the cloak.
What was that cloak that y'all have? The
Cloak of
Cloak of
displacement.
displacement. What was that? Disadvantage on attack rolls?
Yeah.
And perception rolls.
No, it's just they have
No,
disadvantage
they have
on
a
attack
disadvantage
rolls.
on attack rolls.
Oh, I'm thinking
Alright,
of that.
one of
other guy,
those.
Sorry.
All right.
How much was that?
Grandpa,
I'm listening.
Darren's instant fortress.
Oh yeah, and a Darren's Instant Fortress.
God, I shouldn't have came up with this fucking stupid black market setup I have here. It's my own fault.
How about 10,000 gold for the fortress and the cloak?
No. How about actually, you know what? That actually might be fair. Sure. 10,000 for the fortress and the cloak sounds good. Now this piece of paper, what's you want it or not?
I'm gonna message you. And be
Should I
like,
convert all of my stuff?
we're gonna message you. And be like, we should see if we actually get to meet with him first, and if not, then we'll go looking for his house.
That's fine. No.
You say so. He takes it and he
Wait, do you remember us from last time we were here?
Who are you? He puts it away. Like, I don't know who you people are.
I don't think so.
Anything else you need?
No.
Alright. He does the same thing he did with the journal. He pockets that note.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave and go get another line.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell everybody, go away by the door.
Uh-oh. Crack.
I'm gonna whisper that to everybody. Y'all can just leave, actually.
Yeah, I'm putting my mantle on, and I guess I'm just gonna walk out.
Yeah, I'm throwing that robe on. Or cloak.
Okay.
Hey. Wait. Let me see you. We're gonna go stand on the stairs real quick.
Hold on, can I at least know what I'm getting?
Yeah, Cragmall's got to play.
Let me see that haste. How long does that last? It's like a minute, right?
Hang on. It's a minute, yeah.
It's a minute. Alright. Let's go to the stairs where nobody can see us.
Okay. I'm not against it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Proceed. I don't know. Yeah.
Alright, so how does that... Do you have to touch me?
No, he just
No.
has to. You have to be within range of him.
But,
Oh. You just have to be within range?
Yep.
Alright, so... Whispering to him. We're by the stairs. Nobody beside us, right?
Not this particular
Since
moment.
we're trying
no.
to hide in the
It's
corner.
If
30
you just wait till
It's
nobody's
30
near
feet
you.
specifically.
30 feet. Alright, so... Is there a stall where I can purchase something within 30 feet of this door?
Of 30 feet. Sure.
There is?
They're
Oh god.
well, hold on. They're all centered around a fountain that's about they may just be a little bit outside the 30 feet, but it's not far out if it is.
Carbon. I know where you're going with this, and I think you'll have plenty of time.
No, that's fine. So, you stand as close to the door as you can. When you see the mannequin, put the piece of paper
Yeah.
down You cast haste on me,
Can do.
and you book it.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Alright, well, he could just cast that non-detection spell on me, and I can swipe it
While I'm standing in front of him asking for it.
I'll be standing to the side.
So who's he gonna suspect
Okay,
took
listen.
it though?
Both of you.
He's not gonna know.
Yeah, I think these guys are a little bit higher out of our range than we may anticipate.
Wish I was
So we
here.
should let Craig do this, because he'll probably just see you somehow.
I doubt it.
Maybe.
Wish I was here.
I'm gonna run, just so you know.
Okay, well,
Fast.
I'm out of here then.
Oh, God.
Hope you guys don't plan on using the black market anymore after this.
He doesn't remember us. What are you talking about?
Anyway, moving on.
Logic. I asked. You heard it. Who are you? That's twice now he said that. Right?
Yeah, to be fair.
That's
Right.
what I surmise.
That's true.
I see no other reason to think otherwise.
Word could still travel, though. And
Remember
if that happens, he's going to relay it to his
Remember
people.
you-
Listen right now, you're making Cragdaddies nervous.
It's fine.
I'm just saying, this guy pulls fucking objects out of nowhere.
He
It doesn't
couldn't pull the
make any
fucking
sense.
swords I wanted. I ain't
Yeah.
coming back here.
That's fair.
0 stars.
Let me get on Yelp.
Okay, well, I'm going to, like, wait, hang on. One second.
All right, I'm going, getting in line.
It's a message board in the taverns. You would have heard of it.
Where am I at in line?
Alright, it'll just take a moment for you to get to the front of the line.
Next.
All right,
And
at the front of the line.
You're there.
And next.
All right, Samba, look. See, he looks ready.
He looks ready.
All right, Samba, look at the
I'm just
man.
going to, like, peek the corner. Like, or I'll just, like,
Alright.
I'll message you real quick. Be like, just respond to me when you're ready.
This guy's name's Murray, right?
The guy you want to talk to, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, get to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Murray's home location.
Okay. Takes a moment, the mannequin becomes dragonborn again. Like, he has both his arms now. He's like, oh, you again. You got the money for it? Alright, he pulls it out of where he pulled it before in his jacket, where he put it, or robe, rather. Sets it on the table. 50,000 gold.
You said 20,000 last time.
No, I didn't.
Okay. So I'm gonna act like I'm pulling something out of my way, and I'm gonna grab it and just fucking run.
Oh, yeah, we're going to cast haste on him, like, as soon as he puts it on the table.
Okay. You're running with it?
I'm like
Yep.
John, like,
You
Full
guys
sprint.
are running? Full sprint. Okay, so yeah, it's easy enough distance to go.
pick me up.
Pick him up and run.
Because you're fucking.
I'm going like
Flash.
200.
Too really fast, yeah.
And I'm readying my action for whenever they come out. I'm going to use my new cloak's powers to shoot webs and cover the doorway with my webs.
Sure. Okay. You're booking it out, and you quickly make the run out. Yeah, I mean nothing really happens, but if you're holding the paper, when you walk out of the illusionary wall that's at the very surface, it crumbles to dust.
Like, well, that didn't work.
What'd you steal, Crackmaw?
Well, apparently nothing.
Yeah, it just kind of like crumbles to dust and fades away. It's Cragmaw, I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah. Nah, he won't remember us.
It's logical, even if you get messed up, isn't it?
Did he remember you from this time?
He's like, oh yeah, you again. But I'm sure he'll forget.
Yeah.
There's a lot of roach folk around here.
And he had his other arm?
I wasn't looking.
I don't think he'd care if it vanishes like that. Sounds pretty
I
foolproof.
mean, it's a black mire. I'm sure people try to steal from him all the time.
Doesn't seem so. Seems like they have a pretty orderly thing.
Do
going
they?
on then. It seemed like it.
This is our second time
except-
being here. You know.
Except for us. We're the only ones that cause trouble, apparently, here.
Alright, well, you guys got a lot of items. Who has the entrance for Instant Fortress?
Me.
Eats
I need to write that down. In a cloak of displacement.
Write that down.
Well, you got your fortress back, Craig. Well,
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the day?
You got two?
Well, you said it crumbled up. Can we tell anything from the crumbles?
Oh, it didn't crumble. It like it I forgot what I said.
Disintegrated.
Disintegrated in the dust and ash. It was gone.
All right, so I'm gonna
What's the shot?
scrape those ashes up,
Just hold on to him.
put them into some type of container.
Fair.
I would have just made my way back to the body of farming.
Yeah, that's where I'm just gonna go.
Everybody else done for the day?
Well, actually, where would I go for somebody? It's probably I can put this back together magically, right?
Possibly.
Ooh.
All right, go to the Mages Guild.
Look for an inscription.
Wait, would mending not work on this?
No.
Mending usually works like small tears and stuff like
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's no way I could turn fucking ash into
Just
paper.
use
So
level
you
9
wanna-
mending, bro.
that. Find a way to fix this piece of paper, huh?
Level 10 mending.
Very
Repairs black
possible.
hole.
And we should still be running fast, right?
Yeah, get fast
So
away.
I'm about to
Sorry.
book it to a Mages Guild.
You're gonna be there instantaneous.
So quick. Gonna get some reports of a very fast-moving roach folk through
If
the
they
town.
fucking see him, he's goddamn blood.
Well, if he,
What the fuck was that?
if he wants to leave us in the dust, do you guys just want to teleport there, I suppose? You just teleport
still
back to
beat
the
him?
body
Wait,
farming?
are you still carrying me? Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Did you
last-
decide to stay?
Are we teleporting to the Mages Guild?
If you want to.
Sure, why not?
He's carrying me, so I'm going crack mode.
He never hopped off when we got up to the top.
Yeah, fuck it.
He's like, I feel safe here.
I feel safe. Okay. So you're wanting to find a way to fix this, huh? Go back to the Mages Guild and see what's up.
Correct.
While he does that, maybe we should go talk to somebody about somewhere up in the government officials about Murray.
Oh, would you just want to go ask about him?
Maybe we just go talk to him while he does his.
Well, no, this is still the same day.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you guys want to wait till the next day and do that while he's trying to figure this out, you can.
No, that's good.
I'm gonna try to figure this out today.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So we're waiting on Ray to come back, aren't we?
Okay. There might be a way to fix this. So you're gonna go to the Mages Guild. You're gonna have this crumpled sheet of paper. You go to the front desk worker, I guess, who I have long forgotten who it is for the Shagrishen Guild. Some guy I remember. It was very nice, I think.
How quickly did I get there?
I don't know, super fast. Like, I didn't make you roll on a counter, so less than an hour. Really quick.
Okay. So I'm gonna approach him and be like, "This is a very important piece of paper that I guess somebody destroyed magically. I need it repaired. It's part of the MTU task force investigation."
Oh yes, the investigation. I remember you. Your friends interacted. They talked more than you did last time. But it's nice to see you've opened up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making him feel nervous.
I'm just staring at him like wide-eyed,
how-
waiting for a response.
Oh God.
He gets really focused.
This is
on
time sensitive.
How did the so how did this paper, like, what happened when it disintegrated? Can you explain it to me?
Believe it or not, I know nothing about magic.
Can I
I would have
like?
never thought.
Can I roll to an Arcana check and like
Sure.
to describe in
For
detail?
him to describe it.
I mean, yeah, I'm there with you, I guess.
If you want to try it, yeah.
20.
Not
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that could cause something like this. The items maybe could be cursed to disintegrate if they're not, the transactions aren't completed properly, or maybe the being himself cast the magic to disintegrate it once he realized he had been had.
Didn't buy a tray, kill you.
And if the curse is if it's a curse, there may be a way to reverse it. But if it's the other one, it'd be a little more tricky to just put it back together from nothing.
But we don't have nothing.
I'm
We
gonna-
have these ashes.
I'm gonna relay that to the whoever we're talking to.
So where did you get this from?
Well, I don't really remember where we found it, but I know the farther we got away from the source, it just disintegrated.
Interesting. It may be bound to that place somehow. Did you try taking it back to that place to see what would happen?
Like I said, I can't really remember where we got it.
I can't remember.
I don't have the memory.
I ain't got them good thinking thoughts to remember stuff.
I beat thing with a hammer. Thing die.
Man, I smacked that thing my hammer. Dang gum fell over.
Well, we could definitely find a way to remove a curse from it if it is cursed. So there's that.
Are you able to detect if it's a curse or not?
I won't. I can't, but I can get you in contact with somebody here in the guild that can, relatively easy. It's not extremely high level magic. It's just nothing I specialize in, really.
All right then. Who do I speak to?
I'd like to speak with your manager.
That's what I was thinking. Is Ron here?
Is Ron here?
I know Ron personally.
Do you have a Karen haircut?
Oh,
You
please
get it for-
stop.
You get
Oh,
advantage.
God.
You just like
They
flip.
hit home.
You just flip your hair.
Gotta hit home. Jesus Christ. Alright, yes, we, well, if this is so important to the MTU, I could actually probably get you with, Ron, let him know you're here, see if he's able to interact with it in some way. If you want it done quickly and the best person here, it probably would be him.
Ron is our homie.
We know him personally.
Better yet, I think he might be out busy in Hostone, but his assistant, Tin Lutao, he should be able to help. His apprentice of
Oh, the
sorts.
Dragon Ball?
Yes, he specializes in transmutations, so maybe he can fix this issue right here.
Great. Where is he at?
Oh, he should be in Ron's office.
All right. Thank you.
No.
I'm just gonna go that way.
All right, you guys head up to Ron's office, and you knock on it. You come in and you see Tin Lutao in there. Seems like he's more caretaking the place than anything else while Ron's out.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I wasn't expecting to see the group of you so soon again.
The desk worker sent us up here because we have a task for you that you possibly can do.
What is
so, can you detect if this, I'm just going to hold these ashes out, is cursed? It's very important to the investigation.
I can't really detect if it's cursed, but if there is one on there, I can just try to remove it real quick.
This is a piece of paper before it was turned to ash.
Oh,
If you
okay.
remove the curse, would it turn back into a piece of paper, or would the ash disappear?
You got a 50-50 shot there, friend.
Let's go.
All right. This is for the investigation, you say? You take
Absolutely.
you have it.
That's our only motive.
You have it in the. You have it in the little vial or wherever you put it in.
Mhm.
Don't you have some empty vials that you got earlier? That you picked up earlier or something?
Yeah.
One of you did.
That was
He had vials, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I've
For
got
your holy water.
stuff I can put it into from like my kids.
Sure.
Empty ale flask.
Anyway, he'll take it and it shouldn't be. It doesn't look like it's too complex. If it just disintegrated, surely I can just. Yeah, he kind of takes the little vial, and he's swishing the ashes around inside of it. He's focusing on it, and it seems like there's definitely some kind of magic coming from his hand to the vial, and as he is, or bottle, whatever it is. Now he's swishing it together. It seems to form back together into a sheet of paper, and now it's just like a crumpled up sheet of paper that's in the bottle. And he's like, as simple as that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it and smash it in my hands And reveal the piece of paper. I'm like, Cadagas, what does it say?
Wait, Crackball, remember, you can read now.
I can, but sound it out for me.
Can you pass me my book back there? I need to find something specific.
I'm pretty excited right now. That's hard to focus. I might accidentally rage. I don't need to rage out in this office.
I might accidentally rage.
I'm gonna rage of excitement.
I just excited.
Start smashing stuff.
It all starts with one glass file, and then next thing you know, Cragmo is on a rampage.
Damn it. I don't know where the thing is that I have in here for this specific situation. But it's somewhere in here.
Like it just says, ha ha ha
Ha ha ha ha ha ha ha. No. There we go, maybe the front of it.
What does it say, Cadagas?
I'm trying. It's complicated.
It's... There we go. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
It was a fast journey here. I'm kind of woozy. Shit.
He's like,
Yeah. Actually, yeah, be right back.
Okay, it says... Okay, on the sheet of paper is a single written word. And it says Mineros.
Mineros. What's that mean?
Hey, dude, you ever heard of Mineros?
I can't say I've ever heard of a place called Mineros. No.
Does that sound like the name of a road around here, or would that be
The library.
The library.
This should be the one time you want to read.
Might I trick intermission while Wyatt dies?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I kept it inside.
Wait, does the library close?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 6 p.m. at this
We should
point.
probably go find Eric and then go there.
Yeah, let's get Eric involved.
And
I'm sure he'll grow.
Look, let's not tell him how we got this. It was for the greater good, okay? I feel like the guy's not going to tell us the truth.
I mean, we already have it, so even if he knows, fuck him.
Fuck you. All right.
What's he gonna do? Like, we already got the paper. What's done is done.
It's
Mineros.
done. It's done.
Is he gonna dad dick us? I mean,
No, y'all shouldn't.
like,
have
oh
done
dare you, Cadagas and Cragmo.
that. How do you spell that?
Mineros.
A-U-R. Mineros. Okay.
I gotta say, guys, I didn't expect any of this. Even if I would have planned, it would have been all for naught.
Wild card. Okay, so what time does the library close again?
I mean, it's not closed yet, I guess. It's like 6 p.m.
Okay, we need a desk worker. All right, let's go get our
And
friends.
there's some old lady.
We're gonna need some help finding this book. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not reading.
Yeah, I know.
I'll ask some
So
questions.
you go back, and the party will get all back together, and you'll head over to the library. Roll 1 encounter dice for all the walking.
Oh wait, we just got back to Yurik, right?
Yeah, if you want to get back to York first.
I let the body up
11.
moving.
Hey, yes. So we'll head back to the
Hanging
Can we
out
just
with
teleport
Crusher.
there?
Yeah.
How many teleports you got left?
Well, that's just for all the walking. So if you want to, it's already.
3. Wait, 2.
No, 1. Because we still haven't rested since you used your...
Yeah,
Maybe not.
it's all been the same day so far.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day though, so you don't have a lot of time left.
Did you even go to the library with us?
Well, I imagine you all met up again, and y'all are just gonna head over
Hey,
there.
Yurik. So
to find out about this
we got
mineral.
this paper. You know, just came to us. We're going to the library. You want to come with us?
Piece of paper. What are you talking about?
All right, we just need to figure out where this dude's at.
What dude?
Well,
We're really just looking for what Mineros means.
yeah. Ring any bells?
Does it ring any bells?
Have you ever heard of Mineros?
Roll knowledge religion.
Oof. 8.
What kind of paladin are you?
Wait, do you have
Wait,
anything in
Didn't
religion?
seem like it was in your religious teachings.
Well, doesn't ring a bell to me.
As a monk, would I have some religion?
If you want to
Very
go for
briefly.
it, sure.
In my backstory, I was only there for like a few... Okay, never mind. I was there for like a year and a half, to be fair, but apparently that was enough time to read, maybe.
What'd you get there?
A 19 natural.
A 19?
Yeah. And what would this be? Religion, you said?
Sure.
So yeah, 18.
18?
You get -1.
Yeah.
Can't say
Like
you've
I
heard
said,
of
it wasn't my
a place
forte.
called Mineros.
Oh, okay.
What does it have to do
Let's
with
ask.
anything?
That's for knowledge
That's not
religion, though. I
important.
don't know if anybody has any other knowledge they want to try to roll or something.
We have from a
Wait.
very good source that is weird. What's this guy's name?
Can I roll Arcana?
Who, Murray?
Is that this guy's name? Murray.
Yeah, Maria.
The guy that we're meeting with?
Murray.
We're
I
meeting
keep wanting to call him like Amadeus or like or
Amadeus.
Asmodeus. Like I keep thinking a name.
Asmodeus.
I don't
What are you implying over
I
there?
don't know.
25.
Like that's what I keep thinking of. I don't know why.
25.
25.
Murray.
Oh,
This is where Murray lives.
Just long story short, and I'll explain everything to him, and then yeah.
wait, why'd you guys go through all that trouble
If-
then? If we're just meeting with him tomorrow?
It's
Do you think he's going to tell us where he lives?
Mineros.
Nobody knows
From
where
your
he lives.
arcane experience, it doesn't have anything to do with your type of magic. So you don't know much about it. So maybe another school of magic, somebody that specializes in another school of magic, might know something about
But I would at least know like
Mineros.
that.
It could be loosely related to magic in some way.
But not transmutation magic, because that's what other dude had, and whatever you are, we can cut that out too.
Well, that's just what he specialized in.
Maybe.
Dylan too was a wizard, just like he is over here.
Hmm.
Or is that what-
Pretty sure.
So that's 2 schools that we can cut out, though, right?
We can ask Earthcrusher if he's ever heard of it too.
If you want to ask that before you head over to the library, go right ahead.
Since we're here anyway.
Hello.
Friend.
Hi, good friend.
How are you all doing? I hope well. Is investigation going well?
Yeah.
Speaking of investigations,
You ever heard this?
Yes.
have you ever heard of Mineros?
Mineros? No. I can't say I've heard of a place called Mineros, or a being, or a thing, or whatever you're looking for.
Well, you have just helped with the investigation.
Great. I'm glad I could help.
That's what's up. Thanks, Earthcrusher.
You're welcome.
High five.
Fucking crushes your hand.
Wait, I want to try to give him a high five.
You want to roll some opposing strength checks here?
Athletics, can I do that?
Well, you just be strength check.
Ah,
Well, you get advantage on strength checks.
yeah.
Since when
Just
do you,
wondering if I could do athletics.
Since when do you bitch out on a strength check?
Wait, why is just...
Athletics is plus 10.
Oh Jesus! Roaches.
Oh, good thing I got advantage. Natural 20.
What? He rolled a 1 and a 20.
So hold on. What is your bonus? What is actually your modifier?
It's
It is
plus 7.
relevant for this 7.
Natural 20 and a 7.
You're gonna like.
You guys actually give a very
I'm covering
resounding
ears.
clap, and it like echoes throughout the courtyard and causes like a shockwave
I
of
was gonna
sorts.
like, God damn!
And Earthcrusher's like, oh, that's a good high five.
do our clothes kind of like flap from the window?
If you have any loose clothing, it's just
I
gonna.
want to stare into his
Your hood
eyes.
fell
my,
off.
my cloak,
Yeah,
my cloak starts flapping and my hood falls off. I was like,
I should have
"See, I
got.
told you guys
Well, look at
made this
last.
a thing.
Look at last say.
Catagast.
Huh? You say something? It's like blood coming out of my ear.
I'm going to look at you and be like, you, high five.
Oh, okay. I got a high five him.
You want to do it? Oh, you want to do it too?
It's Earthcrusher,
Yeah,
yeah.
go for it.
It's gonna break your arm.
Oof.
What did you get there?
Is this is strength? Or?
The strength modifier.
my strength.
You should have decent strength.
12.
Well, you go for the high five, and as soon as you make contact, it like pops you back and lays you flat on your back. It's like not so good high five. You all right there, Rick?
Look down at Catagast. Yeah?
I don't even know if he can reach me. He had to lay
I'll
down.
hold you up.
Okay.
Earth Crusher. Just use one finger on the little man, maybe.
They just
It's like
start
going at him right now, dude.
All right, we good here?
I'm gonna shock his finger a little bit.
He doesn't seem to react to it.
Static shock there. Whoa.
Oh, I didn't even notice. You know, calloused hands and such.
Oh.
What?
Oh God, why are we doing this? Oh, she's going for it.
9.
9.
Your arm's broken.
Yeah.
That's take damage.
Earth Crusher is wise enough after knocking Rook flat that he doesn't go full at it. So it's kind of like a.
One of those.
You're getting better.
One of those.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better. What?
And high fiving. You didn't knock her down.
I think they are the ones that need to improve on their high fiving skills.
You should just make that the body of farmer's thing. Every time someone walks near your door, you agree with a high five.
Maybe it's not the best idea. I'll consider it though.
All right, so we didn't go to the library, guys.
All right, write this down. That was all extra XP. Just saying.
Jesus Christ.
Write that down.
If I was doing inspiration, you would definitely have got inspiration for that. Sorry.
Okay, to the library.
To the library.
Yeah. So I guess we approach the library.
Go to the library. Go inside. You guys are just gonna look for Mineros.
I'm gonna look
I'm gonna
for
look for stuff
the.
about Murray.
I'm gonna look for the librarian.
That's who I'm going with.
Yeah. Okay. You go to the librarian. They go by the Dewey Decimal System, like any library would logically do.
Who's
Because it's the
Dewey?
best system.
Yeah. Is there a Dewey in this?
Mineros. If you ask the librarian about Mineros,
Yeah.
like, I don't really know anything by the name of Mineros. Do you know anything else to be associated with it?
It's supposed to be a place,
It's
A
a.
place?
a location.
It's a type of magic.
A location. Type of magic.
Right.
When did we
Magic
say it was
location.
Hmm?
Magic location.
I rolled Arcana and he said that it was one of the schools.
He said it could be one.
Could
of the
be.
schools.
Yeah. So I mean,
So
Sure,
like a
right
magical location?
I was trying to ring
We'll
your bell.
go with
Yeah,
that.
You're the librarian. right?
Okay, we could find books on that. She does. There's a whole big category system for this in this huge ass library, and she kind of writes down exactly where it would be in like different points throughout the library for the Dewey Decimal System. While good at organizing, it's not so good for finding. So everything's gonna be spread out across the library. But she cross-references everything she can that has to do with the word Mineros and locations and stuff. She gives you like a handful of places to check in the library. Got a little index card.
So we split up. Find it the fastest.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for?
Mineros.
Mineros?
The
I was
term
wondering if you had anything on Murray.
Oh, our leader. Yes.
Yes.
There are. Well. There should be some documents on his run to becoming the leader of Gula. There's nothing that's like a biography or anything like that. There's nothing like that, but like if you want to read like minutes and stuff of his speeches and things like that,
That's fine.
we have those.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah,
Let's throw
it's
them.
really boring. Yeah, we have plenty of that stockpiled away.
Does
Records
it
of
have
it.
tidbits about his life or anything? Or is it...
Anything he would have
mostly just
mentioned
about
during his
speeches?
speeches and stuff. Maybe if anything he said about his life or anything like that.
Is he single?
I'll take a shot.
He doesn't have
Sorry.
any family or loved ones that he talks about. If he does,
Are
that
you
I
looking
know
for a
of.
partner there, Cragmaw?
No, I didn't know if he had a wife or something.
Did you buy that blanket for fucking?
He did
Not voluntary.
Come here, Murray.
That big of a blanket, you could turn any
Come here.
forest into the nearest comfortable fuck.
That's the last thing you hear.
All right.
The blankets were to wrap the swords up
So
after I got them, so I could put them in my bag so nobody can see them.
Okay, that makes sense now.
nice. So you guys find.
So they're useless.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna go around the library and
Until later when we
look
actually
about for Mineros, and we'll start with the Mineros stuff because the minutes are gonna be a lot more boring. But yeah,
Oh, were we actually looking at the minute stuff?
I thought he might if you wanted to. So yeah, you do find books that are oddly titled for things you would associate with Murray. One that seems to be a book on various planes that just are, as planes, exist in this world. That's where a lot of magic is drawn from. So it's just a book, a general guide on planes, like the astral plane, and then you have the plane that you're currently in, the material plane, and then you have the chaotic plane, realms, and stuff like that. So that's all what that's about. You have the 9 hells, you got all your different planes, just a general overview of all of them, nothing specific.
Can I pick that book up and look in the index
Sure.
for Mineros?
Sure. Yeah, if you go there and you look, it is under the subsection of ow.
Ow. What is ow?
The subsection of
The
ow.
best subsection.
Oh no.
I'll have you know,
I yanked out
The land of pain.
this world with no pain.
Here we go. There we go. Damn it. Alright, you find... What am I looking for? There's the astral plane,
Mineros.
the ethereal plane, you have Shadowfell, which is not where any of these are. You have the inner planes, which are where the elemental chaos is. Then you have the... Damn, where is this? Here we go. Then you have the outer realms. Specifically, you are looking for the lower outer realms, and even more specific, you are looking at the 9 hells, which is where Mineros seems to be categorized under.
Can I flip to that section?
What the fuck?
Sure.
Are your paladin senses tingling now?
I mean, I assume I'm just with one of you guys.
So if you would rather flip to the page that is on that talks about Mineros, it specifies that it is in fact one of the 9 hells. It is the 3rd layer of 9 hells, and it is considered to be a stench-ridden bog. What exactly are you looking for?
Place of residence?
That's what was written on that sheet of paper.
So I don't.
What if it's not his place of residence, but where he comes from?
Do I see any mention of the word Mineros in the text?
What do you? I mean, that's like what this
sorry.
section's titled. Like this is
Okay.
all about Mineros.
Mineros is the place.
Yeah, it is the name of this particular layer of the 9 hells.
Are there
The
any
desolate
creatures that are specific to Mineros?
Yeah, there are like specific devils that are attached to Mineros,
Are they
or are
poison
more
devils?
likely to be part of Mineros rather.
Is there a devil that runs Mineros?
There is.
That was gonna be my next
Is his
question.
name Murray?
No, his name is Memon.
Close enough.
Maimon?
That's what I was thinking.
It's not close at all.
Both have M's in
Yeah,
them.
that's what I'm saying.
if you're looking at it, the Archduke Memon is the one that runs quote unquote Mineros, and it is inhabited mostly by bearded devils, chain devils, imps, and spine devils, which I think you guys have interacted with. None of those except for imps. Oh, maybe spine devils.
No, they were bone devils.
Can I
Yeah.
Can I look in? Can I go find like sections on all those demons and see if any of them maybe is known for disguising itself, shape shifting?
How do you spell Murray?
Mirae.
Does what was his name?
Memon.
Maimon.
Yeah.
Does he have any notable generals or anything?
Not particularly. No, not in this book at least that it talks about. If you want to know more about Memon himself, the Archduke of Mineros usually resembles a massive serpent with the upper torso and head of a hairless, horned humanoid. Memon's greed is legendary, and he is one of the few archdevils who will trade favors for gold instead of souls. His lair is piled high with treasures left behind by those who tried and failed to best him in a deal.
Is Murray bald?
No.
Does he have horns?
No.
I think Murray sold his soul to get where he's at.
You mean sold some coin?
Sold his coin to get where he's at.
So if we can meet with him, then I have a chance that I could possibly, if he is hiding, like in the form of, what was he? Was he a human? Like what he looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks. You can detect this stuff, right?
I can
Yes.
detect it, and if it works, I can make him reveal his true form.
What if he's just human though and made a deal to get where he's at?
But the paper says that he's from that realm.
So he's from there, definitely, yes.
That is the context that we can gather at the moment.
But now, what do we do when you reveal him, though? It's got to be public.
Exactly. That's what I was
we gotta
thinking.
do. But we're meeting him privately.
Yeah, it's true. Fucking hell.
Just detect and see if he is, and we can
Wait.
come up with something after that.
Why don't I just teleport us out?
That's possible.
Wait, what all can you bring with your teleport?
Not people that are unwilling.
So is it?
Wait, unless we can willingly get them to accept.
Just tell him to come with us somewhere.
So like knowing, like training the paladin and whatnot. What I have ever learned that certain demons are. Well, first of all, are demons like from the hells? Like, are those considered fiends?
No. Demons are from the abyss. Devils are from the nine hells.
Well, are those enemies considered like fae or fiends?
Fiends, yes.
Okay. What they do have the power to shapeshift, do they not?
Most of the archdevils do. Most of them that rule over their particular layer of hell do. Otherwise, a lot of them can't.
Can you charm?
Fuck.
Can you charm people, Cragdaddies?
Charm a devil.
Charm Murray.
Who might be a
Who's
devil.
probably a devil.
Or possibly an archduke.
An arch...
We might need to like call upon the Emerald Shadow if shit goes.
Oh yeah, I forget we're
South.
friends with them now.
Can you send?
Oh, yeah.
Can you send one of them a message?
Yes.
The fucking. You don't have to. I'm sure the rogue's around somewhere.
Hey, Braggs. Braggs. Hello?
Just have Braggs meet us somewhere in the city.
You could
Just
just
gonna
cast
start, like,
sending on
say
one of
it's
them.
gonna- Stay
Acting like
near
I'm feeling
us.
around Braggs.
Right?
You have a spell slot. Just cast sending, can't
I
you?
mean, we're gonna have to like rest.
Yeah, it's.
How many
it's
spell slots
nighttime.
do you have right now?
I mean,
I mean, y'all still have to rest for tomorrow.
I had,
Right.
I had to swap the spell out. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't have it.
I mean, I could do it in a short rest, but
You didn't have to say that though.
I'm just playing within the rules of the game, sir. I'm not trying to break the game.
I appreciate that,
Hey, you're welcome.
James.
Hey, I don't have to worry
Unlike
about
certain
that.
paladins over here.
I don't have to worry about
Thought
that.
you were about justice
I
and
definitely don't
upholding
have to worry
rules.
about that.
No, I don't.
I don't have. Okay, whatever, bro.
Just mess with you, but it's okay.
I don't always roll bad.
All right, so
Tell that to
did we find everything we needed
your
at the
mouse.
library?
That was like
Oof.
that's so 3 sessions ago, bro.
What was 3 sessions ago?
So 3 sessions.
Wait.
What happened?
So you always roll
PJ
bad.
smacked his mouth.
He was
When he
talking about your
smacked his
mount.
with his lightning flail.
What are you guys rolling for?
I'm not rolling for anything.
All right, is there
I'm an Autobot. I'm
anything
always
else you
rolling.
guys want to do at the library? You want to go over the minutes?
Yeah, I
still?
was talking about the minutes.
All right, so if you do the painstaking
sorry.
task of reading through these boring speeches that he's been giving,
Somebody dying.
That's Cragmaw just falling asleep over there. He
out.
just smacks the fucking table.
you find you find him giving general rousing speeches that a good leader would do, talking about union of the country and where he plans to take them. He talking about his action plan to expand the country's reach and power as
Do I
much as he
have-
can.
Do I have like one from like the early times and then one from like when he really started gaining hold and getting...
I'm just gonna put this down.
So there wasn't really many records of him when he wasn't well known, of course.
So there's not one from like
He didn't really
more than
have
10 years back?
he didn't really have a position of office of any kind before. He just people started when the country started to form, and then he quickly tried to push ahead to become the leader. So they're like, if you're asking about like who he took over after, it was I mean, he did have to do some kind of campaigning. So yeah, there are records of him like giving his speeches about what he's going to do when he comes into office, because it is more or less voted in here in this particular country.
Is there anything that's like changed up with his stories?
Changed up with his story.
Yeah. Specifically, what I'm looking for is like some kind of like loopholes of what he's talked about. Like, oh, well, I came up from this or blah.
No,
blah.
it seems like he's been pretty consistent talking about how he came from nothing but humble farmers, and he saw the potential of what Gula could really be through the teachings of his father and mother about how to work land and how it can be used to benefit and support all life, support all of life.
Does he state specifically what farm?
No, he seems pretty vague about those details.
Okay.
Well, since we're reading these anyway,
it take a long time to read, so they'll be here a lot late tonight.
so is there anything? So we're flipping through those. That sounds like, all right, that sounds goody two shoes, and then we see something that's like, well, what?
He fucking punched a baby one time.
Wait, what?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh.
No.
Just
anything suspicious.
Like, there's some people that don't want to move away from this village. Let's murder them all. Something that's just like, it really stands out. It's like,
anything that really stands out.
No, we can gather as evidence.
He seems very squeaky clean as far as a politician goes.
No politician's too clean. All right, so this guy is sketchy.
Top of the list.
Top of the list.
You're number one.
You're the one that brought the Coliseum down.
Fuck Ron, dude. You're number one.
At this point,
it seems like a
fair assumption.
Very philanthropic leader that does what he can to see his country expand at the most it could.
This guy's way too fucking clean.
If we're gonna confront him about this,
just teleport us to the place, dude.
What place?
The circle of
Mineros.
Mineros.
Let's just go there.
Let's just go to Mineros.
Let's go, man.
Let's
just fucking go. After we rest.
I mean, he's told us about teleportation gone wrong before, and
I'm sure Cragmaw would be in heaven just in Mineros
to.
slaughtering devils.
Our paladin would be. What are you talking about?
Yeah, both of you.
Anyways.
I mean, we're gonna need a plan, like, or if we're meeting him in private, and then we just bring this out, he's not gonna take
roll a couple encounter dice for like the hours it would take to read through all this. 1, 2, just third one.
3.
That's cocked. 17.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens, I guess.
Well, first of all, we need to even find out if he is this devil.
No,
I can
there's
find
enough
that
proof, right? The devil or not.
Yeah, the proof that he seems to be a great guy, and this piece of paper you got from a black market.
I'll be able to tell for certain when I get to him.
Alright. That as well. What if he's just a human, like I said?
Exactly.
Who paid gold, and now he's where he's at.
Well, wait a minute. He's surely had paladins around him before. Maybe he's got something that's hiding him from
when he came to his speech, he was definitely guarded by guys in very heavy armor. Maybe some of them were paladins. Who knows?
So maybe your stuff's not going to work.
Well, why would they have known to like do that though?
I say we just mentioned it to him.
Or not.
Look
or not.
Just like...
I'm just gonna bring it out.
Like, yeah, but it'll work.
And what's he gonna do? And we'll just look for
I've got a plan.
A hint of reaction.
So if the holy people have paladins, then why wouldn't they have a form of paladins on their own that maybe counteract what you're trying to do?
I'm sorry?
Maybe they have a dark version of a paladin, like anti-paladin, that they can counteract your magic.
Oh, it's not magic.
It's a divine.
It's divine
power.
powers.
Maybe theirs is void powers. I don't know how your shit works.
Don't worry, we'll find out.
Maybe. But I thought we were supposed to formulate a plan.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
I say we don't mention anything about Mineros around him.
Or
if I can't detect his evil presence, there's that. And if I do, then
this could be the only chance we meet with him.
He did also. There was literally a gate to the Nine Hells that opened that he demanded to be closed. So
it wasn't his
wasn't time yet.
It wasn't his layer of hell, so.
Probably that too.
Maybe.
Well, remember the map? One of those hot spots are like on Shagrishen. So he definitely knows about that, I think.
Wait, he's greedy, right? That's what the book said?
Mammon? Yeah, he's known to be like the greediest of the
That's
of the
Mammon.
archdukes,
Okay.
and that he's one of the more easy to deal with mortals. He's more willing to make deals than most other archdevils.
Probably because he accepts gold instead of souls.
So maybe Murray is making money for Mammon.
Making money for Maimon.
Making money for Mammon.
Maimon money.
I'm just saying, Cragmaw asked for where he lived at or where his home was or whatever. And,
Yeah, his home location.
Instead of Mineros.
and it said Mineros, so.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're
Yeah,
putting down.
I'm just saying, I don't think we should mention it around him.
Then what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe we'll look for something on him that could give him away. Maybe.
But then that's
Well,
the same thing as mentioning.
We should
it.
remember our first mission anyways, which is to stop the deforestation.
Well, our first mission was to stop the Emerald.
Well, that mission has changed.
Has it?
Wait, I thought they were stopping the deforestation. I thought Bonet was doing that, and we were supposed to do something else.
Oh, what were we supposed to do? We were supposed to meet with him for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of
Yeah, we're
volunteered to
supposed to
be
figure out what's going
double
on.
agents for
Yeah, we're supposed to convince him about these magical
try to find out about
areas.
Murray and convey to the Luthian if he's able to reason with or not.
Because she's convinced that he can't be reasoned with. But if he is this
Well,
devil lord that is like the easiest to do business with, then
supposedly, like, this guy is either completely ignorant of what's going on, or he has fuck's that guy's name? Deinecus? Or he has Deinecus in his pocket and is not as ignorant as he seems, and they have a complete plan going on with all of this magical shit with special places, and
There's a lot of turning, a lot of pieces, moving pieces here.
indeed, yeah.
I doubt he is ignorant to what's going on. That's just my own personal thoughts, though.
I should ask the black market dude
What
about
if we just
Deinecus.
asked about Deinecus?
You should go back and ask.
Do you think
Yeah,
that
go
would
ahead, go
be-
back.
I ain't going back.
What if we just asked
I could
about
go back.
Deinecus? Do you think that
Yeah,
would
you
be
could
very
go back.
suspicious?
Ask for some twin swords.
What were you saying?
It's a funny thing.
If we ask him about Deinecus, is that going to be suspicious at all?
I could
you
go to
just
the
say
black
something
market and
like that?
ask it. I could just say, Wait, what would I even ask him for that information?
You need very specific.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what
No,
would I
I
say?
think you should just say Deinecus and say everything and see what he pulls out.
He might pull out
I-
Deinecus.
specifics.
Deinecus.
Just ask, is Murray an archdevil or is Murray a devil?
Respect. Yeah, the answer to the question, which the question is Murray a devil?
Do you want to go?
From Mineros.
Do you want to go to the black market and actually ask that?
It's up to the group.
You're going to need money or
I have plenty of
probably this guy.
money. I have plenty of
I ain't
money.
going back.
Well, do you, like 50,000 gold?
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, I had it too, but I didn't want to spend my
Oh,
money.
maybe not 50,000.
Maybe that's why it was so expensive, because that whole.
It would
this
have taken
dark
all of my
secret.
money.
Platinum is how much gold?
10.
10.
Like, we all should have 5,400.
Yeah, I have like
So we got it,
platinum.
but
What about if we could just get something that makes him tell the truth? And
Well, I have that, but then
Oh.
he'll know. He'll know when I use it.
well, then I don't know. Maybe we can come with him and
Let's hold on. Let's take a quick break while you guys just keep discussing this.
that's right.
We should have probably done that at the very beginning of it. Cause I
Okay.
want to eat my pretzels. Anyway.
Break.
Oh God.
And it's like 3 o'clock.
We'll be back.
What? It's 3 a.m. already?
You know.
well, we got started late.
Yeah, we just started a little bit late.
Mm.
throw it down and be like, use this against me and hold it and never actually swing it, but let them swing it. Just fucking die.
Much debate among the group. This whole situation.
Can you sit that over?
And then just pick it up and put it back.
Yeah, seriously though, I'm kind of glad I didn't plan because everything you got done today, I was like, there's no way I would have fucking done it. I really thought the session was going to start like, all right, let's just wait till the next day. We're meeting with Murray. All right, cool.
Oh no.
Nope.
That's what I was thinking.
Next level strats.
It's panning out, so I still have no idea what the fuck we're gonna do with that information, bro. It's like, so are you a devil or what? Just gonna walk up in there.
Are you a leader of one of the layers of the 9 hells?
He's gonna be like, okay, you need to leave.
Inside check. Do I see anything as he speaks?
Cards?
You said this dude's like, or the devil, he trades mortals stuff for gold, right?
Instead of
He's willing
souls,
to.
he'll take.
I just had the feeling that he was just like, he went up to this devil and he was like, I want to be the leader of Gula. He was like, this amount of gold, and then bam, now he's the leader of Gula.
When would you have acquired money like that?
I don't know. Maybe he sold his soul. Maybe he sold his family. Don't look at me like that.
But if he is hiding himself, like, would it be an item or a spell? Or could it be either?
Could be anything.
Either of them? I don't really know any spells that, like, change what you look like.
Not for that long period
I
of
don't know
time.
enough about spells.
I know,
I know
this-
there's items that.
I know there's disguise self, but that's not long enough. The disguise kit lasts forever though, but
Oh wait, yeah, he said devils can shapeshift, so he could just be shapeshifted.
yeah, if he is the devil
If
himself.
he is one, yeah. I don't know. It can go either way.
Oh, God.
I say we just look and see if, like, I'm sure if he is an archdevil or archduke.
We can't just confront him if he's a fucking archdevil. He's just gonna be like,
But I'm
Damn.
sure.
Oh,
he'll have,
yeah,
like,
that's
some
true.
Kind of, some kind of emblem or like a brooch or something of a serpent.
but he's been around a bunch of paladins before, so he'd have to hide it.
That's true.
I doubt. Well, you might be able to see it actually.
Why would I be able to see it?
The stealthy one, I don't know.
Yeah, just like stealth in there and lift his fucking robes up, see what he's got. See if he's got a tail, anything suspicious, horns, you know?
Yeah, I could stealth in there and check his documents. Cast non. Well, if he is an archduke, I doubt the spell of non-detection would work.
Just gonna go in there, sir. I need your documentation. Present your papers.
I need everything you know about Mineros.
Stop resisting. Cause see, I could have challenged him to do it through one of the swords down and be like, swing it,
And then he
and then
kills
watch him
you.
just fucking dead. Or yeah, he could actually swing it, and then I'd be like, oh fuck. I would never swing mine. I would just block with it.
Turns out to be his daggers. Or swords, whatever the fuck they were.
That would be a sick twist. I wouldn't even be mad if I died that way. I'd be like, sick. Bring me back, guys. Tag me back in.
Come back as a gnome or something.
I would be disappointed. A barbarian gnome. That would suck ass.
Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Fucking odds rolling a nat 1. And then the polar opposite nat 1.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. You're like, good thing I get advantage. Nah, 20. I was like, yeah, good thing you get advantage, Craggle.
Really good.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Dishonor. Seppuku.
Goddamn human.
I'm an elf, sir.
Oh, yeah. Elves burp too, right? Gotta burp.
Elf burps in the woods and nobody's around. Does anybody hear?
Are there tree ants in the woods?
Yeah.
Fucking nerd. I would get those fucking swords.
He fucking lost his goddamn arm for that. You didn't pay him.
he
He
lost-
tried to steal the note later.
That's why I wanted him to reach for the second time, so he would lose both arms, and I was just gonna grab a piece of paper and just walk out. And the journal. I was gonna grab it all and just be like, I can see it.
He just like looks around.
Was that journal going to cost you anything?
Yeah, it was like 5,000 gold. I'm pretty sure that was just the dude's journal that Ron has anyway, because he says he has the journal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's the exact same journal. Pretty sure. The like warlock dude that was walking around with it.
White gold. They never figured out what the fuck we're doing. White gold. Really good
Some queso. I had queso today. Shit was so good.
Okay, so
Man, I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
neither the fuck did we.
We're kind of at an impasse. Because it could be an archdevil, or it could just be a human that made a deal with an
Let
archdevil.
me ask you this: does it matter?
Well, one can kill us, so yeah.
His home location is Narrows.
Yeah, one can delete us out of existence, so yeah. I'm already standing like in the back of the room. We're talking to this fucking guy.
So why is your friend standing in the back?
He's just nervous.
Yeah. He finds you.
Shark bait.
Shark bait.
Shark bait, boo ba ba doo.
Bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles.
Huh.
Take my pants off on camera real quick.
Apparently, Mammon is a noun. Before it was, it's in the New Testament of the Bible. Wealth regarded as an evil influence or false object of worship and devotion. It was taken by medieval writers as the name of the devil by covetousness and revived in the sense by Milton. What that means.
Milton.
Milton. Oh, that was the dude that wrote Paradise Lost.
There you go.
It's getting fucking hot.
Just take the shirt off.
Just
Are we
I'm
ready
not
to
that
roll
confident.
again?
Yeah, it should be the Burt
Or
cry.
are we already
D&D
rolling?
After Dark.
Already rolling?
Yeah.
Wait, did I just take my pants off on camera? Really? Oh shit. Sorry, guys.
You should have said you're welcome.
Dirty
Well,
bastard.
But when you're hot, you're hot. You know what I'm saying?
Up
Not-
top.
No. Gotta do what you gotta do to cool off. Just think about wearing layers, man. You always take more off.
All right.
You wearing layers? Be a lot cooler if you did.
Or didn't.
Sorry?
Be cooler if he didn't wear layers, though.
I was talking about what he
I see
said.
what you did. I was just waiting on somebody else to catch it, dude. I was just like, ooh. Because it would be cooler if you did.
Cute.
Yup. Like, gee, guys, we better find this beret. Yup.
That's more fucking Canadian.
Wake me up.
Well, I mean,
That was way Canadian.
Have y'all seen the
wait,
Goofy
does
wants his
Goofy
money?
not sound Canadian?
This shit's so funny.
Yup.
He's like, you better get me my fucking money. It's so
What?
Goofy wanting his money. There's like 4-part videos to this.
I'm so curious.
Oh god.
There's somebody like playing Mortal Kombat and Goofy like walks in. He's like, I'm gonna do that to you. Like as they're like, he's like, you're up, one of those too.
Yup.
Shit's so funny.
Did you ever see the one with I think it was like Elmo and somebody else?
That sounds,
Craig Mall's like,
Alright.
yes, that's it.
I don't know.
All right.
There it is. Damien?
Well, I'm gonna make your life a living nightmare. Is that
Wait.
Damien? Just give me my money.
What? There's 3 parts.
Oh, wait, don't copyright us.
Oh, you.
Are we back?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were back.
Edit.
Can we not mute it?
I mean, it'd just be inaudible, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Are we inaudible right now?
Yeah, it's not a copyright. It's fine.
I feel like we're not.
We're fine. It's all good.
It's fine.
Yeet. I'll watch it later.
Roll to see if it's copyright.
Natural 20. Oh, fuck. Copyright strike. Oh. All right, anyway.
Hey, Russ.
So you guys have discovered all this
rolled with
information
advantage, you got it.
about
We're helping
the
you.
place of Mineros and Memon, and you have your suspicions of Murray now, I suppose. Is there anything else you wish to do? It's like 8 p.m. at night now. I doubt there's anything really available to you guys, unless you want to do some late night carousing of some kind.
Late night black market run.
I'm
No.
definitely
Yeah, there
gonna-
is still that
I'm not doing
option.
With my mantle on, I'm gonna
Said
crawl
I'm
to the
not
top of
doing
the
it.
Not
city.
doing it. All
We
right.
should
Derek
Perch
said
on
he's
the
doing
tower.
it.
we should take this time to come up with some kind of plan.
That's what I thought we were doing.
What? I thought that's what we decided before we went.
We need a plan.
What's the plan?
Yeah, what's the
I
plan?
don't know. We need one.
What's
You're the brains.
Oh, I'm just saying we
feel
need
like
one. I'm at
we-
a lost words. You've been carrying
I'm
me
gonna be
around
a
all
wild
day.
card if y'all don't have a plan. Like, I already
Well,
know.
That's how we got into this mess.
Sorry,
Find
I
out
was
if he's a
thinking
demon
about-
or not. And then we go from there. I think there's
Go
two.
where?
There's 2 routes. I don't know, Catagast.
Where were we meeting
And
him
how are
at?
you going to tell us while we're in
They
there?
didn't tell you. They said that they're gonna come for
Oh,
you
yes,
when he has
I'll
time.
make
to
it
leave.
clear.
I say we just meet with him and then.
What do you mean you'll make it clear? He's gonna.
I'll make it clear that he's a ghost or a ghost.
He's a ghost.
Are
a
you trying-
demon.
he's
or
about to
devil.
yell
ghost
out? Are you
his
just gonna
ass.
yell out?
He
demon?
No.
died 25 years ago.
Well, we need a signal then if you're gonna for
Okay.
a yes or no.
You could message him and
Listen,
then he
yeah,
can message you
listen.
back.
I'll give you a signal. The signal will be like
Red Fox.
click yawn or something.
The quick
And
brown fox
you
jumps
message
over the
me and
lazy
say,
dog.
"Hey, is he a devil
I'll
or
just-
not?"
I'll
And
just
tell you.
message-
Pat your belly. Pat your belly twice. King, king.
I'll just message you before we go in there, and then you can just respond whenever you're ready.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Then message and then respond. If you wait to respond, I assume, yeah.
It lasts for 10 minutes or so.
Should,
Doesn't
it should tell you how long it lasts.
Message duration 1 round.
So
Oh,
8
6
seconds.
Like, yeah, 6
Oh,
seconds.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a signal.
What's the signal?
Pat your belly
I just told
twice.
you.
You're all-
yawn.
You all realize
Oh.
you're meeting him together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're just gonna do that, I don't have to message you. Just 1 pat for demon, 2 pat for I don't know why I patted twice. one pat for demon, 2 pat for not demon.
He said he's not gonna do that. He said he's gonna yawn if he's a demon.
What if you accidentally yawn though? I do it all the time.
See, that's what I'm kind of wondering too. But I don't accidentally pat my belly all the time.
Not all, just sometimes.
Okay.
Only after I eat.
Okay.
God.
We're making this
Wait,
way
wait.
too fucking complicated.
But you need
Okay.
a signal.
I'm about to tell you the signal. All right.
Okay. Yes or no?
Okay. If he's a demon, I'm just gonna do this, just like while I'm talking.
Oh.
And if he's not, I'm just gonna do this. Left hand.
That's
Yes.
Right hand demon,
No.
left hand no.
Simple enough.
Simple.
your left or my right.
It's
Should be facing the same way.
I'm just about to.
don't be stupid, Catagast. You're supposed to be intelligent.
I would have thought the same thing.
You have an excuse, damn it.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Which one of my lefts?
Jesus.
All right. So you guys are gonna go back to the body of farming. I take it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we told him that the signal is there if
Yeah.
we're not ready.
Right.
Right. Okay. You go back to the body of farming, and you're gonna relax throughout the night.
I'm gonna pray to the balanced one.
Take a break, sleep, enjoy the little bit of food and drink they might have there in the body of farming. It's not an inn, but they might have something for you there. And the next day comes by, and it's early in the morning. I don't remember. I said that there was like a barracks set up. It wasn't individual rooms, if I remember correctly.
Or wait, before the next day goes by, can I try to contact Brax or any of the Emerald Way. Actually, I'm gonna.
Right.
If we waited a day, I'm gonna change my slot over to message,
Sure.
and this way I can send a message to who's the
That's much better.
who's the friend, the one that's not Braggs or the leader. Who's the one?
Bonet?
Deinicus?
No.
Bonnet Shay.
Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Yeah. Blue Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet. That's right. Ice cream guy.
Blue Bonnet.
As many fucking
butter.
jokes as you
That's
can.
blue
There was a
ribbon.
lot of
Sorry,
jokes.
I
honestly.
thought it was pronounced Bonet for some reason.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. Well, I'll
John
send a
Bonet
message to
Ramsey,
him.
that's why.
Banane was the chick that
Shut up.
I said Bonet, not Benane.
Oh, well.
He just wanted to say
Just
that.
bringing up fond
You just
memories.
want to bring up
Anyway,
good memories.
I'm sorry. You're gonna send a message to Bonnet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have to know
Sweet,
what
sweet
direction you're in?
Vajij.
No, with
Ow.
Let me make sure this
Just has to know who the person is, right?
sending. Let's see. Yeah. Any distance, plane of
Wait,
existence is the
in-
target. Blah blah blah. Oh,
Point in their direction.
if he's on a different plane, there is a 5% chance that it wouldn't work. But
5%
Wow.
chance that it won't work.
I don't know why that's a thing.
It's pretty low chance.
Weird.
Probably for talking to Murray.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like. It's in 25 words or less. It's kind of a lot to say.
Murray,
You better
maybe
hear me out.
from the outer planes of the the third layer of hell of Mineros.
Who are you messaging or sending?
The other guy, Bonnet.
Butter guy.
What are you trying to tell him? Like,
I think we should like inform them that, you know,
We gotta
Bonnet.
get ready for
the
The
possibility that, you know,
We believe that
Murray.
Murray is a devil from hell. I don't know.
from Mineros.
From Mineros.
okay, I'll just be like,
He'll know what that is.
okay, I'm gonna say
Hopefully.
We are meeting with him
we'll
today.
get back to you.
Stay tuned.
Do you just send a message that says we'll get back to you, or
Yeah.
that,
You
and
can
then we'll get
respond.
back to you?
All right. At the end of it, I'll say
Please respond.
any information you may have.
Is he able to respond with
Yeah.
message?
Yeah, sending. Yeah, he can respond. It has to be 25 words or less. That matters.
Interesting. All right.
See, I'll send
So
that
you
to him.
told him that you
Well, we
believe that he could be a
believe-
devil.
And I'll tell him like we found like,
Evidence leading
and then
to believe
the name of the realm.
he is a devil from Mineros. And you want him to respond back.
Yeah.
That counted as a word.
Or
No.
that deep.
God, that would suck.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh my God, why?
Proceed,
hold on.
proceed with caution. Hold your money bags as close as you do your souls.
Well,
Cryptic.
Whoa. Okay, well I have another spell slot, so I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast another one. I'm gonna send it to Braggs.
Brags.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, message takes a spell slot.
Sending. I mean, it's a spell slot.
Oof.
They're gonna regenerate. Doesn't matter. So I'll cast sending, and I'm gonna send to Braggs. I'm gonna be like, will you stay near us? Or wait, wait.
I wanna
I
add
forget that
some
they probably
info.
haven't talked. Yeah.
just like
Are
say,
you in?
I'm gonna say we're meeting
We're
with
meeting
Murray.
Murray.
There
What'd you
may
say
be a
there?
chance he's a devil. Will you be around us in case we need backup?
my book's gonna be in your ass.
Yes. Hold on. No. Just don't do anything stupid.
Okay, he's gonna be around. Alright, we're good. Now we wait.
No mention of Mineros or Maimon
Just
Okay.
tell one of them.
when we're meeting.
All right.
That's fair.
Wait, maybe we should let all of our gold do the talking. We do have quite a bit now.
He said to keep our gold as close
Yes.
to our souls.
Yes, exactly. So we leave a bunch of our gold behind but we only take a bit that we need, and we use it to bargain.
I feel like that was like a warning, though. Like,
Not to bargain.
yeah, exactly. With gold, at least.
Or our souls.
You know.
I know it's tempting.
I'm not giving this guy my gold.
Yeah, I'm.
Well,
I'm like tied it up.
saying,
Like,
it makes for a
His
really
soul
good
for
trap.
more gold.
If we want to trap him, we could always entice him with a deal. I know nobody's ever made it out of his deals, but we could be the first.
Wait, how do you know that?
We read it in the book.
I mean, he didn't say nobody's ever made it out. It's just kind of
Oh,
he
my
just
bad, I
likes
thought
to.
it did.
Most of the time, like, yeah, no, there's no recorded incident of somebody pulling the wool over the eyes of Mammon. So, yeah.
okay.
Let's do this.
What's that?
I'll give you guys a signal.
Okay, well, hold on. So if it's a yes, hold on. If it's a yes, what are we gonna do? And if it's a no, what
Just
are we
go.
gonna do?
Just go
I
about our
say-
business. We don't, he said not to do anything stupid. It's not like we're gonna start attacking a devil from the fucking whatever realm of the nine hells.
So you're saying
Indeed.
and in this meeting we're just trying to confirm yes or no?
Yes,
That's our goal?
information and intel is our first and
exactly.
foremost
Okay.
job.
I'm saying we should be worried about
We
if
are
we
investigators.
never get the opportunity to meet him again.
He's probably not going to be alone anyway.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
This could be our only chance at anything. So,
What do you mean?
like, maybe we should have a contingency plan.
We can be teleported out.
What does contingency mean?
Oh,
Backup.
Like if shit hits the fan, plan basically.
just in case.
I can drop my fortress on their head. I could do that.
Did you get one of those? Yeah.
All right. So
It's not going to kill him.
if that's all you guys are gonna do, the next day,
Especially if you put a blanket over him first.
the morning comes around and it seems bright early, where there is a knock at the barracks door. I don't know if any of you would have been awake by now. I assume so. It's like really early, like 6 a.m. Sun's just coming up. Knock at the door, and who wants to answer it?
I'll answer.
All right, Uruk answers. Yeah, it's a desk worker for the body of farming, and she has just a message, a letter rather, that's seems very fancy. Has like a nice regal stamp on it.
Okay. Well, say
She has
thank you.
like this was left for you at the morning. It has like the signature on it. It's like it's MTU Task Force.
All right, I'll say thank you very much. I'll grab it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Then like
Goes on. Back
I'll
to
just
business.
I'll go wake everyone up and
Shut up.
like read it. You know.
All right, you open it
Gather
up and you read it, and it seems to be a message from Murray himself, handwritten.
What is the seal on the note?
The seal. You would presume it's the sigil that is supposed to be representative of the country of Gula, which I described so many sessions ago and I don't remember right now.
Alright, no, that's fine.
But yeah, it's the sigil of Gula, which let's say it's sure. Let's go with like I don't remember what it was before, so I don't want to get it wrong. But it's like yeah, it's like a field. You can clearly see wheat growing in it, and then like a nice clear sky with a sun above it. Yeah, I don't know what else it is. Sounds like it. That sounds like I would do it. Very simple though. Just circle, sun rays, wheat field. That's it. Anyway, you open it up and read it. It says, it's handwritten by Murray. Dear MTU, blah blah blah. It says that it pretty much says that he would like for you all to join him for breakfast at 8 a.m. sharp at this location in town. It's the name of a restaurant.
Do we know where it's at?
It has an address on it, which I don't. I'm not gonna go through the address, but the name I do want a name for it.
The Silver Fox.
No, I'm gonna name the place is called the Deviled Egg, just because it's funny.
Just because it's
Deviled
fun.
egg.
Wait.
Yeah, sure. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Something's odd, man. Very
Yeah.
peculiar place to meet. Oh, wait, before you leave, can I hit up Earth Crusher?
Yeah, you want to go see if he's awake?
Yeah.
Go talk to Earth Crusher.
Hey, Earth Crusher.
Yeah, he's He's not doing any work right now. He's just kind of relaxing, sipping out of a very tiny glass. It looks tiny in his hands, at least. He's enjoying his morning coffee.
You know anything about the deviled egg?
I know it's a restaurant in town.
Do you know where it's at?
Yeah, he gives you the same address that's written on the letter. And he says, like, I've heard they're called the Deviled Egg because they're very good at they have a great breakfast, really good with all kinds of eggs and stuff, like all kind of fancy egg dishes. I've always wanted to go, never had the chance to.
Interesting.
I'll bring you some takeout.
Surprise me.
Deviled eggs.
Do they have pie?
Egg pie
I don't know, maybe.
with a chocolate syrup on
Some
it.
lemon pie with some meringue
Okay.
on top.
You're
I
hungry,
couldn't tell
aren't
you. I don't know what their menu
You
is.
guys see the black market guy for that specific.
Lemon meringue. Go to the black market. Lemon meringue pie.
Just have
Sure.
Just
Crag
like
ball
Grandma
dash
used to
off of
make.
it.
Oh,
Just take the pie, smash
I
it in his
can't
face
do
and
miracles here. Anyway, all right. So you guys are gonna kill time until 8. Nothing really happens if you just hang out at the body of farming, unless you wish to do something else.
Let's catnap
Can we,
till then
like-
because it's fucking early.
Do you have Monroe?
What if we scope out the
Monroe's here.
area
Oh, yeah.
before we go
Monroe's
there?
here.
What?
Monroe.
Wait.
He
that?
said we should scope out the area before we go. I said,
Give
yeah,
him a
Monroe.
road.
If you want to go early, yeah, you can just go there to see what the place is like.
Sure.
You want to just like take Monroe to like give it a little scout out?
How, from the address that we got, like
What's
how
it looking
far
for?
away is it from the body of farming?
It's like on the outskirts of the market district, so it would take like 30 minutes to get there.
Is it more than a mile?
Slightly.
Okay.
I
Summon
don't know why
butt
that look
stallion.
made me laugh.
Are you gonna summon butt stallion?
No, but he can see through the eyes of Monroe within a mile. All right. Is that a mile or is it less than that?
It's slightly more than a mile away.
I can communicate with Buzz Stallion in a mile.
All right.
Just sit the
so
back through the street.
do you guys want to go scout it out beforehand, I guess?
And what's Monroe looking for?
I mean, it's just making sure that nothing fishy's kind of going on before we get there.
All right.
So shut up.
Yeah, you send Monroe out. I'll just let him go there and come back. And you, it looks like a typical eatery. It seems pretty busy since it's right in the morning time. Has like the name above it, the Deviled Egg, and funnily enough, instead of deviled eggs, it just has like a frying pan with 2 fried eggs in it. And on the picture, it's like it's like that. It's stupid. They needed to fire their designer. And
Now that's DMing right there.
and it seems, like I said, it seems pretty busy. There's places on the outside to eat that has a little gated off from the sidewalk. Looks like a decently fancy place. Not like a waiter standing by your table fancy, but
What's the
a nice
fence
place
made
to
out of?
sit in and eat. It's an iron fence. Keep out the rabble.
Okay. It's not important. I was just wondering.
Yeah, unless you wanted to go inside the fucking place.
Did the little like.
You just perch on the gate outside.
No, that can come back to me if it just looks ordinary, right?
That looks very ordinary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You guys
I guess
wanna-
we'll just wait around then.
Could just get there early.
Sure.
Get there early, and okay, you go in. You go to the place. Do you want to go in and go ahead and see if they're?
What time is it?
I'll say it's like 6:45 ish. I got like an hour 15 before Murray's supposed to show up.
I guess we can grab a table and I'll buy everyone breakfast.
Well, if you go in and when you go in, do you mention to like
Oh
the
yeah,
host
definitely. Like,
that
hey,
you're
we're
taking?
expecting a meeting with the leader of the city.
And they're like, oh, you must be the group that Murray said he would be meeting with.
Yeah, we're the
Please.
Cragdaddies, by the way.
The Cragdaddies, of course. Oh, he said that you guys were like the MTU, whatever that is.
Mobile Task Unit, yes, that's us, and I whip out my
Cragdaddies.
badge.
Oh, okay, Cragdaddies. Okay,
That's
fine.
us.
Where'd you get that?
Come,
Yeah, we have a piece of paper.
Oh, we do.
I don't think we have a badge.
come with me, please. And they lead you.
Same thing.
They lead you towards like the back of the restaurant, in like this nice, cozy corner booth that has like these very plush like
Okay,
seats
yeah,
on them.
yeah, still.
Enough room for all of you to sit
Okay.
in this like little corner area. You can consider like a kind of a semicircle around each other.
Can I get a pitcher of coffee?
Pitcher
I don't
of
know
coffee.
how do you order bulk coffee? I don't fucking know.
Sure. We'll bring some out for all of you.
Are you in all of your armor?
Hell yeah.
Just squeezing it. I just
Ching, clink.
Yeah, definitely sit in the middle of everybody.
Yes.
Like,
You're not sitting on that side. You have to sit in the
I
middle.
just want some wine.
Do you guys have omelets?
yeah, we in fact we have the best damn omelets in town.
I'll have the best damn omelet you have.
All right, we'll give you an omelet with the works.
Hell yeah.
All right,
And
wine.
ale.
We don't really serve alcohol here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, milk.
Yeah,
What?
That'll do.
sure. Okay.
Okay.
If you got wine, I want milk.
And food. Like,
What?
just bring me some food. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Surprise me.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
How are your deviled eggs?
Well, we only serve those at lunch, unfortunately.
Disappointing.
But really good.
I'll come back.
Could I get a poached egg?
Sure.
Fresh hollandaise sauce.
We serve all kinds of eggs
Does
here.
it come with toast?
If you like, since you're a guest of Murray, we can whip some deviled eggs up. And the wait just may be a little longer than usual.
Can you
These are the kinds of things that I like to hear about this restaurant. This is the service I
Do
expected.
you guys have any dessert dishes with eggs?
Sure.
I don't think they
With
serve
some,
scrambled eggs.
chocolate syrup.
Yeah, I was
Chocolate
thinking
syrup,
some chocolate.
Their dessert for breakfast is strange, but we can figure something out.
She's strange.
Give you a 5-star rating on the
Yelp.
Yelp review back in the
Yelp.
tavern that we
Yelp.
had.
All right. I think we'll have all your food right out. And Murray has assured us that he'll be covering the tab, so just feel free to have what you wish. He goes back.
Crack buddy. That face.
Yeah. Do you want to just bring?
Some of all, please.
I'm sorry.
Some of all.
He wants all of his. What he's saying, he eats a lot.
He wants one of everything.
Yeah, and the leftovers of other people's plates probably as well.
And
Oh.
anything in the trash, too.
Do you guys have bugs here?
we'll bring that stuff out a little bit at a time for you.
Whatever, it's fine.
Okay. So the bewildered waiter goes and tells us crazy fucking order to the already overworked cooks probably in the back. They're like, great.
Do you guys need some help back there?
No. They're
We competed in the competition.
since they're all like egg based dishes, they don't take too long to make, thankfully.
I'm just gonna sip on my coffee.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
could've won that
alright
damn
coffee.
competition.
it's like average. They bring you your milk before they even get the food out. So then they bring out like your first round of food, which they bring out like a plate, like a platter full of eggs cooked in different ways. You got like a fried egg, got a scrambled egg, you got a poached egg like she ordered over there. You got a very mini omelet, like maybe 2 eggs or something like that. I
Or
don't know
like
if
it.
What did you? Oh yeah, you ordered. I'll get to you in a
It's a
moment.
surprise.
Let me get through his stuff first.
Okay.
I forget you got a
What else?
entree.
Fucking
Some of all.
eggs Benedict. You got like some soft boiled eggs at 3 different temperatures. Hard boiled egg. That's all you're getting for now. I'll figure something else later. And they bring you a.
Do they hand me the glass of milk?
Well, they already gave you that. Well,
Okay,
because
well-
it was quick.
Okay, well, I'm
Um,
just gonna like dump it out on the floor and just pull up my bottle of fucking ale and put the ale in the milk.
Asshole.
Got him.
Fuck, dude.
That's much better.
Whatever. And what did they bring you? There's a specific type. There's a specific type of egg. I'm trying to figure
It
out.
had to be fucking milk.
How
Just so
it's made.
gets all sticky and shit.
Yeah, the cost
Smells bad.
um,
If they leave
cost
it there.
equivalent.
Oh, I know what they bring you. They bring you what looks to be a drink, actually. It is. It seems to be some kind of dark alcohol that, if you look at it from the top, it looks like
Wait, I thought they didn't sell alcohol here.
it looks like
A nog.
what you call it, like if you would look at the moon in the sky, like a new moon, like a full moon.
If you look at
That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like, and it's a very dark alcohol, and it looks like it's an egg that's cracked inside of it. They put it on it, and before they have you take it, they take like a little bottle, looks like it has some kind of red sauce in it, and they splash it in there for you, and they present that to you to try. And it's like, it may be a little rough going down, but they said you wanted some alcohol, so this might be just what you want.
I'm just gonna drink the whole thing.
You're just gonna down it in one go.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's some kind of like, it's the waiter says it's I think I wish I could remember the name of this fucking drink. It's I'm just gonna call it a new moon for now. But yeah, it's supposed to look like a new moon with the egg white that cracks in the brandy. It looks like it's a moon that's sitting inside of it. So you essentially drank brandy, raw egg, and a little splash in there with some kind of hot sauce. So it's like a kind of like a pick me up for people that drink a lot.
Cool.
Make a constant.
It's a real drink. I just can't remember the name of it.
Good morning.
The only one I've come across says Macbeth.
And the omelet that you got over there is a big fluffy omelet that looks like it has like red peppers and spinach inside of it. Like 2 or 3 different types of cheese, maybe. Maybe some like chopped up ham, perhaps, is what you can see in there. It's loaded. Looks really good.
Sounds delicious,
And then
dude.
Yeah, you got what did you get? I forgot.
I just
Like
got
poached egg with like some
sauce.
hollandaise sauce and
Yeah.
stuff. Well, you already described what it's like out there. There you go. That's essentially an eggs Benedict, isn't it?
With minus
Yeah,
Canadian bacon.
without the bacon and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Did you order anything?
No, I just
Coffee.
just
Okay,
coffee.
I'm done here. Went through all these fucking egg recipes that I know off the top of my head.
You want some of my eggs?
You'll continue getting more platters of various egg concoctions that I can't remember
Prairie
the name of.
oyster. Is that what you're thinking of?
Prairie oyster.
I didn't-
Well, the prairie oyster isn't. Yeah, prairie oyster, I think, is what it's called.
Oh wait,
that's a
round
different
robin?
one. I'm sorry?
Round robin?
No.
No.
Prairie oyster is a version of what I was talking about. The hot sauce is added to it for something else. Anyway.
This sounds disgusting.
I think it's funny that the person who doesn't drink you specifically knows.
I'm just gonna look at him. Don't bring me one of those.
It's a hard drink.
Sounds disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you guys
Wasn't
chow
bad.
down and hang out until Murray arrives, you don't really notice him arrive.
Oh,
And
Amber Moon.
Amber Moon, that's what it's called.
Got you. Finally.
Took me a moment.
I don't want it to look like we've been eating whenever they got here, though.
Oh, you just want to tell the waiter, like, hey, just take my plates when.
Just as
When I'm
as
done-
you go
as we're
along, take my stuff.
Yes, sir.
You're just like,
Bits of the plate. Like,
I'm gonna give the waiter a gold.
A what?
Gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
y'all
you very
pitching
much,
on
sir.
that too.
Yeah.
Sprinkle a couple in there. How much was the meal?
Oh no, Murray's gonna be
Murray's
covering it
probably
all.
for
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right, so you don't really notice
Flex
Murray
them
come
all.
in, but you do see you eventually see somebody like sit down at the table with you, and he seemed like he was kind of like trying to stay incognito among the masses, and then he finally like reveals like whatever he's wearing, like a high up coat and like little hood.
Murray, I presume.
Does he have a coin purse on him?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Does
Murray, I presume.
does he have any like serpent brooches or serpent emblems on him at all?
I'm looking to see if he has any.
Roll perception.
I'm looking for gold pouches. 17.
Gold pouches. No, he doesn't seem to be carrying any money on him.
Fucking 11.
11.
so he came alone.
Yeah, it seems like he did. Yeah, it looks like does it have anything that looks like a serpent on it? No. Doesn't look like he has anything that has any kind of serpentine look to it. But yeah, he sits down. He's like, yeah, it's me. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. But please, let's try to keep the fanfare low. I don't want the whole place to lose their minds.
All I did was ask if you were Murray.
Yeah. It's very nice to meet you. You're Uruk, I presume. They fill me in with how everybody is. Uruk, Cragmaw, Catagast, Zoltan, and Blast.
While he's doing
it's
that,
a pleasure to meet all of you.
I'm using my divine sense.
Using your divine sense on
Yes.
him. Okay, I know I ask every time, but explain to me exactly how divine sense works.
It's within 30 feet of me.
It's within 30 feet.
Is I can tell if they're a fiend or an undead. or if anything's been consecrated or desecrated.
You can tell if they're
Consecrated,
celestials
desecrated.
too, right?
Now, maybe, yeah, probably.
You're using divine sense.
Shit, sorry.
Do you need me to scoot over?
No, I'm a klutz.
Wait, don't do that.
What? What?
I
Don't
just
do what?
went slightly over.
I'm just talking about moving the mic too far because Chris is over there.
Mm-hmm.
So it just tells if you can tell something is that.
Yes?
No, it doesn't seem like it. You don't
Okay.
detect anything.
Okay. So, yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Right.
Which one was that?
Yes, so Grismelberg showed me the map that you all found and told us information about where the Emerald Shadow was. It's great work. We're happy. I'm so happy that you guys found this. Now the map. I assure you that it is very important. Do the group of you happen to know what this map is? And he pulls out the map and he just lays it out on the table to present it to all of you.
Would you?
Something about the magical ley lines, right?
Magical ley lines. That's interesting. These are locations of where we're planning certain expansions that are happening throughout Gula. Somehow they have information what we're planning on doing, and so I'm worried they're going to be planning attacks again on places that are not fully formed yet. Like we have the forest here, we have the town here itself, which is rather obvious. Those shrines that are along the roads.
Can I roll an insight check on this?
Yeah, dude, I want to help him.
Yeah, do it with advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Last of the
Interesting.
ain't bad.
I don't trust him.
He yeah, it
On the
definitely
first
it
roll, too.
seems like he's not sharing all his information that he has right now. He's just kind of he's not really stringing you along. Those places probably are also where they're doing their business, but it's obvious that it's for a reason. As what new?
Oh, fuck.
So,
How
is
do
there
we do
any
this?
coincidence in the expansion towards the places in direct location with these shrines?
What do you mean?
You said that the shrines moving along the road where you're expanding.
Oh, these are just more places where we plan on building up cities once we've expanded further out.
So you're planning on building cities on all these shrines?
Possibly. They are more markers more than anything else. If we have a city built around them, we can make sure these shrines are well protected, you see. I know of the incident that happened in Hostone, of course. I was informed by in Welron. And if we have a city there in proper protection for them, we can make sure that they don't have another incident like that. Because that was pretty awful and an oversight by me. I should have known better than to just leave these shrines out here. And that's something we're working towards. Hopefully we can deal
Well,
with
the
it.
shrines need to be left alone.
Yes, they need to be left alone, and like we know what will happen if the flower is removed. It seemed to be a key part of it. So if we can make sure the shrines are protected and nobody can tamper with them, everything should.
And the forest
fine.
needs to be left alone too.
I mean, why should the forest be left alone? I don't follow.
Have you been inside the forest?
Have you spoken to the tree of Kidwee?
I've heard of the Tree of Kidwee. It's just a legend, really. But
Well, it's not a legend. On our journey for the cooking competition, we traveled through the forest.
The goulash box.
yes, I heard that many of the contestants ended up getting their shambling mounds from in there because it got infested, which is another reason why it needs to go.
Well, see, here's the thing, boss. So there is a great tree in there. As my friend here mentioned, the great tree of Kidwee. It is a being, a very magical, powerful being.
Well, it doesn't surprise me considering how magically inclined the forest seems to be.
But like this tree is full of this ancient chaotic energy. Like we've spoken with it multiple times already. Well, you see, the last time when we were searching for this hideout of the Emerald Shadow, since how can I put this? The expansion, the cutting down of the forest has been happening and whatnot. It's like it's breaking down this barrier that's keeping this chaotic magic inside of this tree dormant.
And allowing it to flourish and become stronger and more primal again.
If the expansion on the forest keeps happening, if these trees and whatnot keep getting chopped down and destroyed, this magic will be released and Gula will be in grave danger.
It could potentially be worse than any of these portals that we've seen so far.
So we believe, we searched the hideout, whatever. We couldn't find the Emerald Shadow, but we found that map and whatnot. Or, our comrade here, Cragdaddies, found it. We believe that these spots are marked on the map are more of these sources of this chaotic magical energy. I believe we told Griswold Berg this. I thought she would have shared this with you.
She shared it with me. She shared your thoughts. Roll persuasion over there, friend.
Fucking hell, dude.
What'd you get there?
10.
10.
Yeah, we can help him.
Anyone want to help me?
Yeah, the advantage. Somebody chime in with something creative here, if you're gonna assist him before he rolls.
What did you say?
Literally,
What was context again?
Right.
I literally told him not to chop down the forest.
Oh yeah, I was helping you out with it.
We've seen this chaotic magic. We
Seen
know. Yeah, from the tree.
It's
The
just
first time we spoke to him, he was very docile and pleasant. And then the second time we spoke to him, he was erratic and seemed like he wanted the forest to be chopped down.
Nice.
19.
19. There may be something to what you are experiencing, like in the forest, and with these chaotic magics. I've heard from Griswold Berg, and now I've heard from Inwellron as well about the portal, and how it seems strange that it happened around the same time that the attack on the Colosseum happened, and so the 5 of you have done a great service for Gula already with the information you have given, and have put us on the fast track to catching this Emerald Shadow. What I would like to extend to the 5 of you is to work more closely with the government of Gula in not just this investigation, but more importantly, after this investigation is taken care of, which hopefully will be soon, on operations with expanding, because there is quite a lot more that you 5 may not know that could be of interest to you.
I was wondering if you know anything of one of the members of the Emerald Shadows. Goes by the name Deinecus. He's a tiefling.
I've heard of Deinecus, yes.
Does he mean anything to you? Do you know him closely?
So, before this conversation continues any further, I need to know that the 5 of you are willing to assist Gula in these goals that we have of expanding and becoming even more prosperous than we already are.
Wait.
And making Gula...
What was your...
What?
What was your thing?
You
Dude,
heard that?
Dude, I did that already.
What was the answer?
No.
Okay, sorry. I forgot.
Sorry, I thought you saw it.
The monk's ready to go.
Start beating some ass.
I need to know that I can trust the 5 of you, essentially.
Is there coin involved?
Well, there's more than just coin involved. It's the success of this country, the helping of its people.
What I'm saying is, if there's coin involved, you can trust me.
What about the safety of the
Well, that doesn't make me trust you very much at all.
That's his response to every one of these, so ignore that.
I go where the coin goes. That's what he sounds like all the time.
That's a pretty good impression. I think he's been working on that.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, but this is much bigger than coin or material goods. This is leaving a legacy.
Which way is the kid
I
way for us?
understand the
What, from
legacy.
here?
What kind of legacy are you trying to leave?
Sir,
Was it northeast-ish?
could you perhaps give all of us maybe a few moments just to talk this out? Because this is kind of a lot you're pushing on
Of
us.
course, I understand. It is a lot. So by all means, discuss amongst yourselves. Is there anything else we wish to discuss? And I'll just wait outside for you guys to
I'd just like to ask
right
one more
now.
question.
Go ahead.
You said it was important to leave a legacy, but what about the safety of the world?
I assure you, every step that I am taking is for the safety and the advantage of the people in this great country. Yeah, go ahead.
Insight check.
Can I help you? I want to help him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, 22.
Oh, this is getting juicy.
It seems like he is being true, honest about that, but there's something else to it as well.
Do I sense any magic coming from him?
How can you do you want to like try to cast detect magic right now?
I'll kind of like slightly. I got you, cat. I guess kind of like slyly cast it, and see if I detect magic on him.
What do you mean?
Just like can I cast detect magic?
What kind of components require detect magic over there? I know you have it brought up, like verbal, somatic.
He does not have it
I
right.
don't
That's where
own
you're
this
wrong.
spell. Yeah, I thought I did.
If it requires verbal, then there's no way you can do it
You can't just like.
secretly. not unsuspiciously, probably.
He is gonna step
No,
away
I
while we're
really
talking to
can't.
ourselves.
Yeah,
though.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. He's,
I'll wait.
all right. Well, I would love to have you join in more closer ranks with me to assist in this expansion that we're doing. I could always use more able bodies and bright minds
It
than
says,
I already have.
it says verbal or somatic, just for future reference.
Or.
Yeah, it's verbal and or somatic.
So somatic would just require hand gestures.
Yeah.
So you can do that. You can do that more subtly.
I'll wait.
It's like the Witcher, dude. Craig my rage.
All right. So I mean, I guess with that leaving statement, unless somebody else has something to add. Okay.
Sorry, it's fucking okay. So the tree is sporadic. We don't really know what's going on with it right now. So we're expanding into its territory, the northeast.
Yes, we have to. Unfortunately, we have to demolish that forest so we can make more room for crops.
All right. So instead of going northeast, until we can figure out exactly what the potential of that forest is, I suggest that we expand to the west.
Roll a persuasion check on that.
Journey to the west.
He makes a point. You know.
Journey to
And
the
do it
west
for
to make
advantage.
good.
That's a natural 19 and a natural 17, so 19.
19. Like I mean, we do plan on expanding west eventually. We've already started this whole operation in the northeast, though. It would take a lot of manpower to get up and move all of our machinery and such, and move it all the way over
What
there.
is to the west of Gula?
Various amounts of like fields and trees, and I haven't
there any
really mapped it out
forests?
that much. But yeah, there are a couple forests actually.
Are they
There's a
smaller?
vale of some sort that's out that way, and then there's another one too. I think closer to the coast.
Well, the thing is, if the forest is sporadic and dangerous, it's going to destroy all of your equipment that's up there anyway.
We haven't had any reports. Well, besides we had a man recently completely just he attacked one of our operations that was going on just yesterday, and he put a stop to it. But besides that, nothing from the forest has been trying
What
to
kind of
destroy our.
Kind of stop. And do they have any details on the man?
It seemed to have been a member of the Emerald Shadow, the heavily armored man.
What did he do?
With a hammer?
Just out of curiosity.
He single-handedly put an end to the operations. To put it that way,
Was it
we
peaceful?
had guards and such, and they tried to stop him, but he made short work of anybody that tried to stop
As
him.
in dead?
Did he kill them?
A couple of people, yes.
Oh, okay.
But once everybody got away, it's unfortunate. We'll do proper ceremonies and stuff for the ones that died.
Wait. Is he telling the truth that he killed people? That's
Well, I mean, that in of
fine.
itself sounds dangerous, so shouldn't we just put a halt to that right now?
We can't let these extremists control our lives like this. We must show that we don't fear them.
But It's a natural one.
No, as a matter of fact, we should probably double down on
Does anybody want to help me?
their hideouts. Obviously,
Help
somewhere
me.
in that forest. The quicker we can cut through it, the quicker we can probably find it.
Well, I think we're ready to discuss this amongst ourselves.
Okay, well, take as much time as you wish. I'll be waiting outside for when you've come to a decision.
Is he really
Sounds good.
waiting?
He gets up and he tries to make sure he's a little bit hidden, and he goes to walk out.
So what the fuck, guys? Yeah, well, I don't know.
I think he's lying.
Can we
about
still
the map.
see him?
Yeah,
Definitely seems
I mean,
like
you see
he's
him as he's
hiding.
walking out.
He's not telling the entire truth, but I don't think he's
Do
lying
detect
about
magic.
anything.
I want to put Monroe like on top of the inn or I mean the restaurant or
double
whatever. Yeah.
So moving from the gate that was outside.
But he was with me, but yeah, yeah.
Sure,
So yeah.
he's up there.
Okay.
Just an owl hanging out.
Yep.
So let's say, he said that we'll be in the closest ranks. We could be like double agents. Like if we took this opportunity, we would
Quadruple.
there would probably be no going back.
Maybe
I'm just gonna say, he said his first priority is legacy.
He's
Doesn't really
hiding.
Seem to care about the people.
No, he's hiding
Safety.
something. He's definitely hiding something.
He
well,
is.
if we get a monks is in a ring, I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's just
We can
further.
find out
That's
what he's
further
hiding.
in.
unless he's holding us there by some form of contract.
Well, he didn't say what we would have to do. I mean,
Well, are we detecting magic on him
yeah.
as he walks away,
Wait,
so we can see?
Do you want to
ask
detect
Brad.
magic?
Sure. Yeah.
Since he
Sure.
won't be able to know we're doing
Oh,
it now.
what?
Yeah.
What do you
If
think
you
we should
cast
do? He said don't do
detect
anything
magic on
stupid.
him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my bad idea.
I'm sure he has some magical on it.
Yeah, I should say something to brag.
What are you gonna say?
Just ask him what we should do.
Yeah, Zoltan said he told us not to do anything
Why you
stupid.
just asking Luthien?
Help
And well, she,
me.
She's the leader.
Yeah, but
Um,
okay, yeah. But Braggs is
But Brax is
around.
around us,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Yeah.
around.
Or is he?
So he would know. Well, he said don't do anything stupid. So
Plus, I don't
assume
trust
he
the
is.
Luthien.
Well, she didn't trust us either, so
Yeah.
I would message
I
Bond.
don't trust Braggs.
Just messaged Bonner like, "Good job."
You butter message Bonnet about it.
Say, hey Bonnet, it's Uruk. I just want to know, did you really kill those people?
It's your boy, Uruk.
It's your boy.
A
Skinny orc.
penis. I want to start with penis. Sorry.
Whoa. Alright, anyway, if you cast
like
detect
jokes.
magic on him, he does have an aura of magic around him. I'm trying to find what it could be. So,
Can you dispel magic?
Then have it equipped because.
well, by the time it'd take you to cast it, he'd be out the door. It's like
I know,
it's not
but-
instantaneous.
Maybe
yeah.
Zoltan made a point though. Maybe this magic could be detecting his. or
Wait, is it a
concealing his
ranged
true
spell?
form. I might be risky to do. I don't know.
I mean, they wouldn't know what direction the
120
spell came from.
Mm,
How much?
120.
120 feet.
He's in public, a restaurant.
it's pretty public.
This would be the public place. Yes.
Just have someone like.
This is gonna be risky, dude.
Just have someone, hey, my name! Just get everyone's attention, and then I'll dispel the magic, if that's what we want to do. I mean, we don't even know what kind of magic it is yet, so.
Why are we hollering out my former lover's name?
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I think he meant to say Murray.
Alright, yeah.
Any chance to talk about it, huh?
Yes.
Just reminiscing on that sweet vajige.
Can anybody throw their voice? Is that a spell?
I can throw my fists.
It's
I
thaumaturgy.
could summon.
but I don't
throw
know.
That's Dead Stallion.
I can throw daggers.
Throw a dagger, make it look like an assassination attempt.
Well, to keep you guys in the loop, I put Monroe on the roof.
It's
so
an,
we can watch
it's
it.
an abjuration.
Can you hear
There we go.
anything?
What's
Like,
abjuration?
hearing stuff too.
Hey, what's abjuration?
That's not illusion. I'm thinking of oblivion though, so I don't know.
Same. That's what I was about to say, dude.
Abjuration.
Explain it to us, Cattycast, in great detail. Go. I don't know.
You don't know about your abjuration school? You're some wizard you are.
The School of
I don't know about the
Abjuration
school.
emphasizes magic that blocks, banishes, or protects.
There you go. He did it.
So it could be blocking his identity
Yeah.
or protecting his identity
Or just protecting him.
or whatever the other one was.
Banish.
Well, he does
Or
wear,
banishing his identity.
he does wear a cloak a lot, so
He could have like an aura of...
Would you know if you got dispelled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna call his name out anyways.
Or we could just dispel it.
And then he leaves.
We
well, maybe we
it.
should work.
Are you guys
double
just hanging out in the
agents
restaurant?
first.
If we're gonna dispel it, we should know that, like, everyone else should know that, you know.
I mean, he wouldn't know
he's
who
who
did
he
it.
is.
He would just know that it happened.
Right.
I know, if we get
He can take a
caught-
guess.
If we get caught, that could look as an assassination attempt, and that I'm sure that would be what's the word I'm looking for?
Treason.
Deadly.
They gotta catch us first.
I'm gonna send a message to Braggs.
Sure.
I'm gonna say,
3, 2, 1, go.
we're either going to
He said
dispel
anything
the
stupid.
magic on him or become a double agent, or
double agents.
yeah, go get
What?
deeper into his inner circle. What should we do? Inner circle or
Inner circle.
dispel magic and while he's in public and
That was
reveal
like
who he
50
is.
words.
Whatever. Get deeper, but remember your allegiances. And remember, I'm always watching.
Okay.
Of course he fit that in
Dad.
there.
Go.
So I guess double agents for now.
We can try it. We'll have, if we're gonna do this, we will have more opportunities to dispel magic and if you-
Much closer opportunities.
But in such a public place, though.
Yeah, I don't know about both places though.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I don't know, guys. It seems risky.
I don't know.
To be fair, we can always collaborate with.
I can make a
Certain-
distraction. If he's outside, I can make a distraction.
We can collaborate
What's
with
the
certain
plan?
people to. make
Summon
something
Butt Stallion
happen.
is a giant ass bear.
Or not.
He won't hurt anybody, but roar and like make a scene
For what?
so that you can cast a spell magic on him.
Man,
Right.
I'll just do it. I'm rage.
How long does it take to dispel magic? 'Cause
Instantaneous.
It depends on some things.
Instantaneous casting time, 1 action.
Yeah, but
No.
the spell
There's
level-
other rules to it. I'm pretty
spell
sure.
level.
Should any creature, object, or magical effect within range. So yeah, I would target the divination.
Abjuration.
Yeah. Any spell of a 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For a spell 4th level or higher on the target, it's got to make an ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Or I make an ability check.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it fails, would they know?
First, I wouldn't know.
So on the 4th level, he has to make an ability check using his spell casting. So DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Yeah.
We could always get an Aluthian, or a certain somebody, I should say. We could always get a certain somebody.
An Aluthian?
Yeah. We could always get a certain somebody to cause a distraction in the city that makes Murray make an appearance, and then try this again at a later date.
It's a good idea, too.
Or we could do the bear idea. Or the butt stallion idea.
I say
Which
we
one's
just-
the best idea right
I
now?
say we just join.
I don't have minor illusion.
I'd say for now we take Bragg's idea.
I mean, you got, yeah. I agree, but I mean, you guys are right about the whole being in a public place.
Yeah, but I mean,
Or I just clink this motherfucker in the back of the head.
Wait,
with
wait.
Clink.
but even it is a public place, but the amount of people here. How many people were in the tavern? How many people were in the restaurant?
Wait, where's he at right now?
He's outside waiting for you guys.
He walked
How many
outside.
people does he have with him?
Well, you guys don't know
It's just
that.
himself that we saw.
You only saw him come in on his own.
Yeah.
Wait. Monroe. Does Monroe see any of his lackeys
Yes.
outside?
Monroe? Yeah, it seems like there's like a full contingency out there with him. Like he's got like a nice horse-drawn buggy and he's got his own personal guard out there.
If he has personal guard with him, they would make quickly to make sure this didn't get out.
I mean, but we would know. Or I would know.
We know already.
Know what? You don't know if he's a demon or not.
And yeah, we know that like he's not. His intentions aren't what they seem to be. And if we just spell whatever's cloaking him, I mean, what's that gonna accomplish?
So I can know if he's a demon or not.
I want to know.
And he deletes
Well, we can
us.
find
Then
out.
he deletes it.
But he won't know it's us as the thing.
He's gonna know.
It's gonna be a pretty good indication.
I'm the only wizard in this place.
He doesn't know that.
I feel like he would assume that. He could narrow it down. For sure.
The power of deduction.
Yeah.
He could take Catagast's spellbook and see the spell in there, and we're fucked.
He's a leader.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm fine with just joining and doing.
Let's see where that goes.
Okay.
And then, well, we could do that and accept it, and then if he gives us, after we're in leagues with him, if he gives us any information,
Exactly. He'll probably.
then
just- Yeah.
if he's still in the plug place, then we could do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll get more information once we join.
Okay. You guys are
Honestly, let's
going
just go somewhere
to
private to discuss.
Could we,
attempt
like,
to join him.
Open that door or something.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
I got you. All right, you guys are gonna join him, I guess. Oh. I go to the bathroom.
Shit.
I'm so hungry.
I am too, dude.
Get something you can eat. Okay, never mind.
I got something.
What? I feel like trying to drop some type of
He's
hint.
got 4 hands over there, okay? I mean, he's
I got a
got
really
fans for all
big
of us.
rug.
Perfect for eating.
2 big blankets. Come on now.
Do your limbs grow back?
He's not a lizard.
Yeah, I don't
He's a
know.
roach.
I mean, I
He
guess
can't
I
die
could,
though.
I can heal.
I can use like greater restoration or something later on to get your armor
Just
back.
mend it back.
Just mend it.
Just like one of you guys use your flames, just cauterize it back on there.
Cool. Or we just get lightsabers to cut right stuff with.
It's a lightsaber.
We could just
All right.
heat up a pot and stick it to him.
You guys,
saber?
you guys
Alright, Bart,
walk
tell us
outside of the
stories.
restaurant, and he's just hanging out, like right by the restaurant on the sidewalk, and he sees you all come out. And he waits for you to approach him, of course.
We've decided to take your deal, join you in a circle, and help bring some of this information to light.
And he seems visibly excited. He's like, wonderful, wonderful. Here, join me. And he goes to his little horse-drawn carriage and he opens it. He's like, please. It seems to be spacious enough to fit all of you
Do
comfortably.
I detect any
Honestly-
magic in the carriage?
No, it's
Okay.
a normal carriage.
Okay.
We're slightly
about his
cautious, and we would like a little more information up front.
Well, I can't tell you here. Just please join me in my carriage. I'll tell you everything you wish to know.
I'm gonna have Monroe like follow the carriage from this guy.
Sure. Are you guys gonna go in with him?
I guess so.
Yeah, where in the 9 layers of hell are we going?
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
You heard the man.
That's quite a figure of speech.
Well,
So did we notice
he's a
anything
roach.
really extraordinary about that?
About what?
About
His
how he
reaction.
reacted to that?
Oh, you actually said that?
Yeah.
He was like, well, hopefully we're not going anywhere near the 9 layers of hell.
Insight check.
Definitely assisted.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't seem
15.
like he wants to go to the 9 layers of hell.
Alright, just making sure.
All right, you all file in. It's a little bit of a tight fit with some of the bigger people we have here, but it's comfortable enough, I guess.
Catagast.
Looking at you, lad.
Catagast.
You're the one wearing the big suit of armor.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
That's the joke. The joke is that he didn't get it. It was a joke.
But I'm stupid,
Yeah,
remember?
that's the joke. Anyway, yep. And once you're in the carriage, the other people that were with him, the guards that presumably rode with the carriage, are kind of left behind, and they just start walking. No one knows where. And once you're in there, he seems like he's very giddy. Seems like he can barely contain himself. It's like, it's so good to have people, like more people that are able-bodied to be along with this plan. Now, so, as I'm sure you have ascertained, these... He pulls out the map again. These spots in these map aren't just where we plan on expanding next. These are very, important locations in the country of Gula that have very powerful magics inside of them. And I know this.
Yes.
And and I do know that also Naluthian and her ilk think that these are going to cause massive damage and destruction. And normally she would be right. And I see where she is coming from. But she's thinking too small.
So how did you come across this information?
I'm glad you ask. There's this man that came to assist us some years ago by the name of Deinecus, who brought information about these locations and has really helped kickstart us in the progress in expanding in a safe manner.
So let me guess. He thinks you can contain the magic.
Well, he has convinced me very much so that we can, in a very fitting way, where we can use it to help bolster our crops and growth.
How does he plan on containing it?
Well, he's currently developing it. It was a theory at first. He has an idea to pretty much take the chaotic magics and contain them and utilize them in the crop growths. I don't know the specifics of it. It's a little above my head in technical knowledge, but maybe some of you would be interested in talking to him in person.
Yeah.
What we would require of the 5 of you is to scout out these areas, because some of these are a little less explored than others in the country. We're very familiar with the Forest of Kidwee at this point. We know about the shrines and the roads. But besides that, some of these more obscure locations might need more first-hand accounts on how we can go about making the most use of them and properly finding out what types of magics it is so we can be prepared to contain them. We have a plan for the Forest of Kidwee, but we have to first eradicate the forest and release the magics, which is dangerous, and we will try to do it with as few risks as possible. But hopefully Deinecus is I have extreme faith in Deinecus that he knows what he is doing.
Is Deinecus, does he go by another name? Where, maybe?
Can I roll an insight check
Weird.
on the...
Out of character, I know I said the name Weird before. Where did I mention that at?
He's the Dragonborn, oh wait, not Dragonborn. Tiefling that got away from the Goulash Bosh.
He was the high-ranking official.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Okay.
No, they Where is the he I see how you could think so, since he seems to be high ranking. He's just one of our other members of our politics here.
Okay.
He just he mostly is just a judge. He's very popular with the ladies.
Can I roll
So,
an
yeah.
insight on his faith in Deinecus?
Okay, sure.
21.
He seems to be completely invested in Deinecus' ability to do this.
Okay, I wrote it down.
We got a 14.
For if he's telling the truth about Weir.
About Weir
Yeah.
and Deinecus.
It seems like he's telling the truth about Weir.
Okay.
Okay, so you're,
Gotta have those handsome tieflings for the ladies, you know.
you're destroying the Kidway Forest to release the magic for
That is-
something that you don't have ready to capture the magic with. That's what I
Well,
got
it's
from that.
it's very slow working to get to eradicate the forest. We're already having him work on it. By the time we're done with the forest, he'll definitely have it done. It's very slow, especially with this resistance that has now popped up.
How does he know he'll be done?
He assures me he will be. I have complete faith in him.
Okay, so he gets done. You
I
destroy
have seen progress. He is making progress.
So he gets done, destroy the forest. He goes to capture it, and it fails. What happens then?
Well, hopefully that does not happen. If that does happen, then he better have a way to fix it. If not, then I guess we're not going to be going back to the Forest of Kidwee anytime soon.
But it's going to spread. It's not going to stay there.
They shouldn't spread. As far as we know, every location is kind of its own little isolated incident. It will slowly, but not at a significant enough pace where it will cause too much disruption.
And what if it opens up a portal to hell and demons spew out of it?
I'm glad you asked that. The shrine that you all heroically dealt with was a portal to one of the 9 hells, from what we have gathered, and and all the other shrines seem to be connected to one of the outer realm planes as well. But we don't think all of these locations are connected to outer planes. For example, the Forest of Kidwee, it is not a plane. It is just seems to be a concentration of elemental magic of sorts, all in one location.
Do you know what layer of hell that portal was?
I don't know much about things like that. And Welron told me that it was a bunch of ice devils that he had to fight.
Insight check his knowledge.
Yeah.
We didn't fight all the ice.
Go ahead.
We fought some.
We fought some, yeah.
Anybody else want?
And he informed me that ice devils typically come from the layer of Stygia, which he seems somewhat familiar with.
I got 3.
3? Seems like he's telling the truth about his knowledge. He doesn't really seem like he's the occult type.
Shit, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something to help you out. Have you ever been to one of these layers? Seen one of them in person?
No. I very much like to keep it that way.
It's a 15.
Yeah, what mortal being would like to go to a layer of hell?
I was curious, because we were coming to meet you, and so we went through like your speeches.
By the way, this carriage is taking you guys out of the city by this point.
Okay.
You're not in the city.
Which direction?
So where are we going, Murray?
It's actually taking you out west, so a place you guys haven't really explored that much. Actually, back towards the coast somewhat on that road that you guys came in on.
Wasn't that our plot of land that way?
No, your plot of land was directly out east and a little bit south of the road.
Oh, maybe we can go fuck up that spider that stole the horse.
Well, I was going through your records and whatnot, or we were going through your records and whatnot, and all your speeches and stuff, and the way you got into power just seemed kind of vague to me. I was just wondering if you could kind of elaborate on how you came to power yourself.
Well, I made my rounds. I talked to people. People seemed motivated by my vision that I have of the great country of Gula rising to its full potential and power, and just one thing led to another.
Is that all there is to it?
Here I am. Well, in times of desperation, people look to a ray of hope.
Natural 20.
That's all there is to it. If people think a person's able to lead their
But does
country,
it seem like you're telling the truth about like that's the main?
Yeah, that seemed to be
that's
all
how
he
he got
did.
into power.
Yeah,
It was all him.
Yeah, it was all him, and maybe like people that he recruited along the way, like other, I guess, campaign workers.
Magic.
Devil magic. It's the devil.
It's witchcraft.
Nobody aided him, so
also-
He has government aids and stuff.
Also, as a
yeah.
magic user, I noticed there was a aura of abjuration around you. I was just wondering what that. I was just curious.
Well, I don't partake in magic that much myself. I don't
okay.
really. I have Deinecus make certain things for me. This helps people not notice me. Helps them turn kind of a blind eye to me,
I see. I was just curious.
so I don't get mobbed constantly when I'm
Inside
going
check.
from place to place.
22.
Yeah, that seems to be why he got it made for him. You guys are trying. I gotta give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have, the cloak is what he's saying has the abjuration on it?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't mention the cloak. No, he just had that aura about him.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he didn't know anything about magic.
Well, he said he had Deinecus make stuff for him, so
I
it
thought
must
he
be
meant
something
he
that
was
he's
making
wearing.
the cloak.
So I thought
Can I
that
see
too.
what kind of magic? Never mind. I'm gonna message you. You're in the car with me.
What?
With abjuration
So you
magic.
don't know
Hit a
what
bump.
is what's making giving off this
Maybe
aura?
you should tell Bragg
What kind
of-
about
you have?
Deinecus.
Oh
Just
yes.
see what kind of cloak. Oh,
I have this
guess it would be.
amulet that I wear. He like pulls it out, like a very plain looking silver amulet.
Is there a serpent on it?
No.
So if you remove that amulet, you would be giving off no auras?
Yes.
Would you be so kind to take it off for just a moment?
Why?
You guys are pushing it.
Wait, if he cast to detect magic. It was just abjuration then?
Yes.
The only reason we ask is if we've run into that. What is it? Braggs? Which one is it?
Yeah, Braggs.
Braggs.
The
Okay.
ranger,
I was asking out of
rogue.
character, so in character. So we ran into Braggs, and he was wearing a cloak, and for a while we couldn't see him. So
Sure.
there's a possibility that you could be Braggs, and you're leading us out of town to a place that we don't know to assassinate us.
That could be entirely true. With advantage.
Yeah.
He got me, guys.
17.
It just reveals that it's been Braggs the whole time.
We've been Scooby-Doo!
Oh, Mick Jenkins.
Boink, swoink, Scoob.
17. It's like, oh, if you. If I was Braggs and I was trying to lead you out of town to assassinate you, why wouldn't I have done it before you got back into town?
I don't know. We're investigators. Just taking every option.
Because now we're getting closer on the tail.
Are you? I thought you just gave me all the information you already had. I'm moving you guys to a whole different thing now. Like, you guys aren't going to be involved with them anymore.
Oh, that's. Well, I mean, how do we know they're not following us?
Indeed.
I had my people thoroughly inspect the grounds and stuff around Deviled Egg and didn't notice anything suspicious. We should be fine.
Where are we head?
That's a good question. We are headed towards the coast. It'll be a little bit of a trip. Ow.
Well, the thing is, if it's just an
I assume
amulet,
we
what does it
shouldn't
matter?
Tell anyone where we're going. Hint, hint.
How did you all come to arrive in Gula, if you don't mind me asking? Have you been out this way?
No, we haven't.
Have you seen my people around here?
That's fair.
This isn't in the direction of the dragon.
Well, we're going towards the coast right now. The road you guys came in on when you originally got. Well, no. You guys would have had to go
I thought we
east and
found
then north. So right now you're going south. So it is the road you would take to get to Hostone, technically. But it's also the road that would take you back to the coast.
Okay,
He's told you we're going back to the coast, though.
Alright, well, I can't keep Moreau ahead of us, just, looking out for a dragon. I feel like...
Well, you're nowhere near
notice.
you're like days away from the coast. Hopefully he's not taking you all the way to the coast.
Okay. Dragons.
Dragons.
Scary. We stole their stuff.
Shit, what was the name of that port city we came into? Did we even get the name?
No.
We did.
Oh,
but it
yeah,
wasn't
it's been so long ago.
Yeah, we're not headed that way, I don't think, though.
Well, he said we're
Is
heading
it-
towards the coast.
Oh, okay.
But what about the amulet?
The amulet.
So
What
you
about
Yeah, I said if it's just
so
an
you're not
amulet,
gonna
what
take
what is there to hide then?
I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess
Especially
there's nobody else.
inside
There's
your
nobody else
cage.
around. There's no reason I should have to wear it. I've just gotten used to wearing it. He takes it off.
Is this detect magic still going on?
How
Is it
long
still
does it
detecting?
last?
It's like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
At this point, it probably is.
Do I see it?
Detect magic.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the aura around the amulet.
I'm getting
That's
that
it?
on him, though.
Does it see any auras on him?
Do you detect magic? No.
So it's just the amulet.
On detect magic, yes.
Why do you keep saying it that way?
'Cause I'm making sure that's all we're doing here.
Can I use my divine sense?
You can.
And
What does he see?
nothing.
The
Yeah,
moment
no.
of truth.
And no, you detect an aura of evil around him.
So, where do you think we're headed?
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna set up, like, readjusting my chair and just be like, look out the window.
Is it a fiend?
Yeah, you can detect specifically. Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like he's a fiend. And he's like, he's just casually putting the amulet back on. But,
What's the sign for?
huh?
What's the sign for fiend?
Well,
We didn't come up with that, did we?
Oh, I wish I had
Well,
fucking-
we should be there in just a couple hours. We're heading to a small outpost we have put out to get to the forest, Kidwee.
I'm just staring at the guy now.
Wait, so
I
are
see
we heading
you.
out?
I'm sorry?
We're heading out west.
No. You're going south right now.
Like,
Southeast-ish.
we appreciate your trust in us.
I was just wondering why we're
appreciate
going this way.
I have
Why are we meeting out
Deinecus.
here?
I have Deinecus out here.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah,
That's
I
What do you
wish
have him
I
in?
had message.
he's in a,
We
like
shouldn't tell anybody where we're going.
Can I roll insight and see if Deinecus is out here?
yeah. We're taking him to a small like outpost we have off the path where we have him positioned to
Seems
be
reasonable
working,
to me. It's like a 30, so.
to make sure. What's
Does he
it called?
plan on capturing this essence, this magic, with like alchemy or magic?
Magic. What he plans on doing is, ideally, what we can do is he can dispel the magic on the forest and then immediately capture the chaotic magics.
In what?
But we're not sure if he'll be able to do that. So instead, we're just slowly chopping down the tree while we wait to see how his progress goes.
We should definitely see what he has to say. I mean,
Yeah, like I said, he has much better knowledge on the technical aspects of it.
Yeah, I'll
than
just
I
ask
do.
him.
Cool. Okay. It's getting awfully quiet in here, guys. Everything all right?
Do you live in the city?
Oh no, I do not live in the city. I like to be out of the way from civilization in my personal time since I spend so much time around
Do
everybody.
you enjoy
Where-
fishing?
Sorry,
Do you enjoy fishing?
it's all right. Not my favorite hobby, but I'll go fishing every once in a
Where are
while.
you from?
Gula.
So you were born and raised in Gula?
Yeah.
We
Roll
heard that
insight
you were,
check.
Yes.
19.
We heard that you were a
19.
young farmer boy.
He's definitely not born and raised in Gula.
Interesting. And so,
yeah, no.
So, what part of Gula?
The south side.
The
The
south?
deep south.
The deep south. No, he's
city's so big the accents change.
no, I was born of one of the small villages that before it started to conglomerate into the country that it is now.
I see.
To them, like more towards Sparrow, way out east.
So you really care about Gula?
Yeah. You guys just can't keep
17.
I think we get that he's fishy.
Yeah, I mean, Gula needs to be prosperous. We need to be able to produce food for the world and make sure that it stays fed and turning. And
But did I believe the first statement?
yeah, it seems like he does care about
He
Gula.
just really cares about Gula.
I
He does care about
wholeheartedly
Gula.
agree with you there, Murray.
I care about the people of Gula.
Things are feeling a little tense in here right now, guys.
What
Everything.
was
What are
tense
you
about?
talking about?
I care about the
We were all nice and relaxed.
Do you want to see some manticore spikes that we still on a manticore?
Jesus, we've had those forever.
No, let's probably not be waving those around in such close quarters.
Just relax, Murray.
What
It's
about
okay.
my ceramic comb?
That's a very beautiful ceramic cone.
No, I'll just comb through my
You want to see her vibrating toy? You got chest pains over there?
Oh yeah, I think it was coffee I drank.
You smell toast?
Got some heartburn?
Yeah.
Cast message. What do you want?
No.
This is our head, right?
yeah.
Dude, he's a fucking fiend. I don't know, did you guys see?
Cast, yeah, like, what does it matter? We're here now. We can't do anything about it.
I
We
have
should just
something that-
go where we're going.
I have something that might be able to reveal his true form.
What's that gonna help? That's gonna fuck us.
I don't know, man.
I'm getting out of the car if you do that.
I'm getting antsy,
If you're
bro.
gonna do that, I'm getting out of the car.
I'm getting antsy.
Okay, so finally after this, what seems like forever ride, you come to what seems to be just a nondescript point in the road.
Did we make any turns?
No,
It was all straight.
it's just the straight south path that's outside of Shagrishen.
Secretive.
Yeah, secretive. But you get out of, he's like, well, we're here. We just have to go a little bit further off path into the fields, and we'll find his little research outpost that he has set up.
Cast in my row ahead. Do I see anything? Like,
Yeah, you do see like you don't see the place that he's talking about, but you see like a well-worn like footpath of sorts that seems to be leading out there.
Okay.
Are we walking there?
Yes, we have to go the rest of the way on foot. We can't
you leading
take the
us?
buggy. Yeah, I'll lead you guys
Okay.
over.
Can I like I don't know, like I want to walk in the back to where like he couldn't hear me, and I want Cragdaddies to be back there with me, just like he can't hear me. I want to whisper something to him.
Go ahead. While you're walking out there.
Cragdaddies, you need to use sending on Brags. Tell him where we're at.
Can I be talking to him as they're back there?
Sure.
doing
I'm in the
Like,
back whispering.
How long
Can't
did it take us to get here?
It was about an hour ride out, I think.
It was only an hour? Boy, I felt like 5.
Yeah, it got a little stuffy in there. Just I think too many bodies. Got a little uncomfortable.
Sorry
Yeah.
if we made you feel uncomfortable.
In the future, they
It's
should
alright.
make it where the couch
wasn't you guys.
windows can roll down some sort of way.
There's no like. There wasn't. They weren't covered the whole time. You could just. There was. You didn't feel the breeze coming in.
It didn't feel.
He's in a new body. It's a little weird for
Wasn't
him.
good enough.
Okay, you can only use that excuse for so long. How long has he been in this body now?
Alright, y'all do your talking thing now.
I'm sure he's around. There's no reason for what else does he have to do? This is his main objective right now. Of course, he's around.
What spell level is that spell?
Well, sending.
Mhm.
Third level. You get 3 of them.
I see why you don't want to use it.
All right.
I mean, I
say, how
have them
many
all
do you got
back.
left?
I have them all back. I mean, it was a whole day.
All right. Let's see if anything's stupid enough to mess with you guys. All right, now. It's about an hour for you guys to get out there on foot. It's quite a walk. But you finally break through this tall field that seems like it was just a normal field, but there's like a very small shack contained within of it that seems very crappy and wooden and broken down. Like nobody should be living in it. It seems like it's abandoned.
Is there anything written on it?
No, it's like a really crappy wooden shack.
I'm getting Dark Brotherhood vibes from Skyrim. We're about to get assassinated.
Was there any handprints on the door?
No, but he's like, okay, we're here. I know it doesn't look like much. It's much bigger on the inside. And he goes over, he opens up the door that you have to like crouch to get into. And then once you're in, it opens up to this huge, grand, extravagant fucking inside that doesn't match the outside at all. It looks like laboratory from your wettest dreams. I don't know who I dream about laboratories all the time. You remember Dexter's lab? It's like that shit.
I'm getting the session there.
Can we?
Okay. Yeah, let's end it there.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
We should like drop something on the outside so they can know what's up.
Bah. Dude, shit just got fucking.
Wow.
Super sway.
Whoa. Interdastin.
Wait, experience.
Yeah. How much did I give y'all last time? Like 2,000?
We're at 27,000.
How much do you level up?
I think it's 34. You gotta start giving us those levels, man.
We got a lot of inspiration.
We'll push you up to 30,000 for this one.
30,000.
Sure.
What level are we right now?
So that's like
7?
300 HP.
18.
No, that's 3,000 next.
We're level 18.
So
We were level 18. I would have used my fucking thing long ago.
30,000.
if you were level 18, we'd be like, Devil Lord.
I wouldn't be throwing this stuff at you. Y'all are that high level. You guys would be fighting all the Devil Lords at once.
What's one lord? Actually, no.